Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Scratchy Post where we scratch that gaming itch. It is, of course, Sunday, and that can only mean one thing. It is once again that time to return to a galaxy far, far away, as we are once again continue with the Star Wars RPG, Gambling with Fate.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. My name, of course, is Evac, also known as Elliot, and I'm the Galaxy Master for this cantankerous lot of individuals. And for those who've not been here before, not every Sunday, but on Sundays in an indeterminate amount of time, I run RPG sessions for this lot where we take it along their adventures in the galaxy far, far away. So, of course, I will introduce the cast and their characters. We have playing Das Vanden Lemingrus.
Howdy, y'all.
And playing, I'm just going to call it Malachi because that is the shortation of it, is Divot.
Hello there, Malachi Navarro once again at your service.
And of course, you know him as Scarfulu, but in this game he is Helena Vasto.
Hi.
And of course, there's everyone's Burr, and that is Rosla. He's playing Roslas Nuba.
Misa Batman.
He's not wrong.
The last session.
And of course, we have our feathered friend Shadow Phoenix Rider playing Sky Corrales.
Hello, I am Burb.
She is Burb. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today?
I'm doing well.
Oh, splendid.
I'm good, yeah. I'm
Well,
fine.
I'm jet lag, but I'm fine.
Yeah, you just come over from the States, haven't you, Connor? You've just gotten back.
I literally arrived yesterday, so I'm still kind of getting myself back together, but I'm here.
What a first thing to do back in the UK that isn't sleeping.
I know, right?
Yeah,
but it had been a while, so I wanted to make sure we didn't miss this day. So
well, yeah, I mean, it's not like we've got sessions planned for the next few weeks. Speaking of everyone, yes, to kind of for some the stars have aligned, everyone, and it means that I can confirm that we're going to be live not just today, but on the 26th of November. So that's 2 weeks from now, and of course 2 weeks after that on the 10th of December. So it's like buses. You wait forever, then they all turn up at once.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Touch wood, we managed to get all of them.
Touch wood, indeed. Touch wood. Let's kind of just go through some news within the gaming sphere. Within the RPG news, RPG dice are now available. If you want to order them, from the States, you can actually get the physical dice again. If you want to, if you wanted to. Not like I've not got enough of them.
I have some.
I don't have any, so
I have 2 bags. Like I have enough that I can have like if I was in a session I could play in, and a session I was jamming, I could have 2 different bags.
Damn, that's a lot of dice.
It's consider the fact that in each bag you only get 1 red dice, and I've got 7 red dice. That just shows you how many sets I've got.
That makes me really worried about what's ahead of us if you have 7 red dice.
I have issues with your dice collection.
I have 2 red dice. I have 2 red eyes.
I need those for my character cosplay. Thanks.
No, you could get one. You could get one. You know, one of those aviators with the red lenses. Just get one.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Oh, I was loving doing.
Started.
I got myself a hefty bunch of Star Wars dice to have them on hand.
Yes, those ones.
But yes.
Yeah, I saw the Genesis dice were coming, and I were in print, and I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, and hopefully we're going to hear about new stuff, because apparently there is new stuff coming. We just can't hear about any of it. So
because somebody had to go and invade Ukraine.
Yeah. Apparently,
My obligatory "fuck you, Putin."
Apparently, one of the warehouses that was housing some of the RPG material got blown up.
Regardless of Star Wars delays, Putin deserves to have another stroke.
Which, bear in mind, in the grand scheme of things, it's just RPG books, but still, I find it hilariously funny that that happened.
This war wasn't just distance; now it's personal.
It's personal now.
Yeah.
It's personal now.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully we should be getting some new books. Whether we're gonna get like a second edition or whether it's gonna be like any new RPG, any new kind of source books, I don't know. Fingers crossed it's like a new edition but cross compatible. That's what I'm hoping for. Because the game does need some touch ups here and there. It has only been 10 years since this game came out. Wow. I suddenly felt myself age.
It's been 87 years.
84 years.
But let's not be around the bush. Let's actually get on with things, as it were.
Yes, get on with it.
Get on with it.
Get on.
Now,
Because he's a prepped.
now, who wants to recap what happened last time?
I have memories of what happened last time.
I have notes, but I don't know. I don't know how well I can summarize it.
Yeah.
I have vague memories. I can give it a go.
Go ahead.
Previously on Gambling with Fate, this crew of intrepid heroes returned to their cantina to find a new ally. They basically then went shopping. One of us failed to get a backpack, much to their chagrin. But we also, while we were out, discovered that... What's your character's name again? Helene's daughter, whose name I have forgotten, because I've only done one of these.
Sherry.
Thank you. Was up to still no good, it seemed. And a rescue effort was made. It seemed to be successful. And then later on that evening, our lovely Roslos, I can't need to remember all this stuff. Roslos headed off into the night as Batman, hunted down that crew, retrieved something, I believe, from them with a word on it, which I don't remember it as well, because Fulcrum, that's it.
Fulcrum.
And then beat the crap out of some people and left.
Well, slight addendum to that.
That was a comlink scientist belonging to Fulcrum.
Yeah, slight addendum to that. So, yeah, Sherry was found to be doing a job and getting a data pad from a certain group of people in return for payment, enough to cover her debt, which she then picked up. She then went to drop this debt off back to whoever who she owned it to, who Rosals then decided to lay off the smackdown on.
Lay off the smackdown. I love that.
A group that has to change their name from Blue Twilight to Black and Blue Twilight.
Yeah, you gonna say something, Shadow?
I was just saying he wouldn't leave the girl alone.
That's true. That is true.
So they partook in the ancient art of fisticuffs.
Misa had to explain to them what is what.
Sorry, I now have that old like style drawing of like the boxes, but one of them's a Gungan, you know, with the mustache.
Yes, yes.
The little whiskers that fall.
Yeah, the big whiskers.
Okay, so yeah, that is what happened. You guys also were outfitting your ship as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've got a delivery of a cannon coming today, according to my.
You've got several deliveries. You have a cannon was been delivered by Jawas. The onboard amenities unit has also been delivered to be installed. Are you also waiting for Slice and his group to come along and install the smuggling compartments as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to be making.
Yeah. Also.
Sure
Yeah.
This is what it was.
Also, we need to wait for Vance to change the ownership of the ship, because right now it's still Hugo the Mask the Third.
Yes,
which is the nickname of that Plagueis.
Yes.
Yeah, Hugo Boss, I think.
Fragrances for him and her.
Which yes, you are that itself of changing that is going to be a its own little niggle, is what I'm going to say about that, because of course that requires breaking into the boss database, which is but I believe you used some obligation to help, didn't you, Sky?
I did. No, I think
You forgoed payment.
I forwent my payment to lower my obligation. Yes.
Yes, that was it. And yeah, so we're gonna start at night on Shadar as Sherry and Roslos are making their way back to the Gambler's Luck. Roslos is. Guess
if I may, though, are we doing the return? Because what I remember is I clearly told Sherry to run home, and then I stayed for round 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but then you left because you couldn't throw the guy out the window.
Yeah, then I left, but I thought Sherry just went home immediately.
No, Sherry would have kept nearby, and because she was too concerned She knew that these people were dangerous, and she wanted to make sure that if you didn't come out, she could go and get help. But also, if, she was going to give you 10 minutes effectively. She also had the ruckus. We're also going to, of course, go for. Would you guys please roll for destiny?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh well, we're off to a good start. Very good start. Oh, it's
Holy shit.
the force appears to be with you today.
Mostly.
Oh,
Mostly.
One die.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh. Well, L has to have something.
I've got something to work with.
I thought it would have been so funny if it had just been like 6-0. Just like, well, I guess.
No, that ain't happening. Not while I'm on the
Why-
team.
Also, something must be broken with the
Yeah, it's just gone
display
to
boxes.
no.
No. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm sorting it out. 2, 3.
The game itself went no.
Yeah.
No.
It's like final score 0-0.
There we go. So there we go. We've got 5 light and 1 dark. So the force is definitely on your sides. Let's also roll for the obligation. Let's find out what's going to happen for that today. So, where is it? D100.
1D100. Whoops.
1D100. And let's roll it up. 34.
54.
Okay, I'm overriding that.
Oh no!
I know who just came.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I'm overriding that, so we're gonna roll again. Okay, 60. No one triggers.
Okay.
Oh,
That I will accept that result.
Okay.
So just for
I think you should move Shadow somewhere to the middle of the section, or like
I
put half of the
can't.
people to the bottom, half of
No,
the
it's 'cause
people
of
to the top.
Yeah, I can't. I have to. I have to do it this way. Just to kind of explain to the audience what that was is that's the obligation roll, where I basically determine if someone's obligation is going to come into play in the session. Sky's triggered, especially her bounty obligation triggered. We've had that trigger quite a few times in this campaign alone,
About 3 times.
in succession. I decided that the next time that would roll up, I would forgo that and go for another roll, which the GM is at liberty to do because I make the fucking rules.
You're in charge.
I'm in charge. I can do what I want.
You are
the boss.
No die is gonna hamper me in that.
Although what I will say is the next time that happens and Guy is chosen, I will still forgo it, but that'll be the last time I do that. And next time I will forcibly trigger someone's obligation rather than re-roll. So,
like next time we play then.
yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun for some of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
We all have to be extra nice today.
Be good. Be good.
I'm trying.
Your daughter didn't listen to you. Why would he?
Hey, she was trying her best to.
She's
sort
doing
everything
her
out.
best.
She's trying to fix it. She needs to take an ownership and try to fix the problem she created.
Yeah.
As long as she has a gungan to protect her, girl is allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah. As long as you got Gungan Batman on your side, you're all right.
So,
Everyone needs a Gungan Batman.
the last time we left you, Roslos, you were currently leaving the scene of where Paul Ricard was just beaten, just bloodied by yourself, and nearly defenestrated out of a window. If you succeeded, but you didn't.
Not for the lack of trying.
Not for the lack of trying. As you make your way kind of down stairs, you of course open the turbolift door to find the guard who was at the door, the one who you punched a few weeks ago. It has the bandage of the Zexto, turning around and he seems to be holding his blaster pistol up, as he seems to be aware that something happened, or at least someone might have radioed down and alerted him what's going on. Thankfully, there's a smash as well. It's to be a kind of like a plant holding has basically just been smashed across his head as they're holding what needs to be the remains of it seems to be Sherry.
Someone ain't happy.
Yeah, I try to lean a bit of my weight over Sherry because I'm pretty exhausted and beat down. Like, I told you that to go back home. You still didn't listen.
And Sherry responds saying, "Hey, if I went home, there'd be no one to help you back. I go, what happened?"
Yeah, Goberfish. No, you said did good, kid. Thank you. And we try to shuffle towards through the streets towards the Gambler's Luck.
Oh, I hear music. I was not prepared for the music.
Oh,
Turn that down a bit. There we go. I still hear it. Just turn it down a bit.
There it is.
Yeah, it's just.
There we go. As you make your way through the streets of Nar Shaddaa, it's dark. It's kind of late night at this point on the Smuggler's Moon, so you're not seeing very few people around on the streets at all. Those that do, if they see you, tend to kind of scramble into the darkness away because, most people out this late are not up to no good or don't want to be seen out and about. As you and Sherry you're not accosted by anyone on the way back. You arrive just to see a speeder waiting outside of the Gambler's Luck, which you guys inside hear a boom, 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 boom on the cargo bay door of the Gambler's Luck itself. So let me just kind of pause back over to the scene.
Yeah, can I somehow recognize whether, probably with knowledge of underworlds or something, but I'm trying to recognize if this is someone I beat up before.
Oh no, it's very easy. You can see that it seems to be a Trandoshan, and there seems to be a large kind of trailer behind this land speeder full of raw materials and tools.
Oh, Criff, me son, I like this. You should go hide. I mentioned to Sherry to go hide, make herself scarce somewhere around so that the Trandoshan doesn't see her.
She just
And
says, I'll use the front entrance.
Yeah, good,
So
good idea.
Yeah, because they're currently here, just for the reference.
Do I know whether Sherry has a comlink of her own?
She does have a comlink of her own.
You saw, ask your mom to let you in, but quiet like,
Well, this night the club is the canteen is open, so she'd have no problem getting in the front door.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'm looking after, watching after her as she moves silently, hopefully, towards the front door, and I'm trying to, within the shadows, try to come as close to the speeder and the Trandoshan as I can. Hopefully, close to the speeder so that I can maybe look inside to see, if something would give me a clue why this Trandoshan came here and what is he trying so politely to inquire about?
Yeah, of course. Give me a stealth check. It's gonna be an average of 2. I'm gonna give you a boost dice because you're coming from the opposite side where they're kind of paying attention. So that makes sense to me.
Alrighty.
There you go. You got 2 success, so you clearly do manage to evade any kind of sight of them. What do you want to do with your 1 advantage?
Yeah, if I need some sort of, I will probably need some sort of another roll to, if I look inside the speeder to figure out what's inside. I want a boost to help me with that.
All right then. Okay. Give me a perception check then, please. 1 purple dice, and again have a boost dice because of the advantage.
Yeah. Okay, what the hell do I have perception? Oh, hold on.
It should be under general skills.
I don't know why, but I don't see him giving him home. Sorry.
Perception is next to negotiation. Third row down. Far right.
Jesus Christ. Come with me. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice because negotiations were very long. Okay, is it difficulty average?
It is just one purple dice check.
Oh.
Nothing too strenuous.
Okay, and the boost. And let's see. Yeah, and a success. Nice.
Cool. All right, so peering over into the kind of trailer that's coupled by an energy cable at the back of the speeder, you can see that there's looks to be like tools for like starship maintenance in there, along with what look to be very thick kind of like containers and like almost like they're shielded kind of like compartments. As you hear one of the Trandoshans once again hammer on the back door, which is anyone inside the gamblers like at this time?
I mean, I figured I'd be down with the ship.
I probably would be as well.
Knowing this was coming at some point.
Yeah, so Malachi and Sky, you guys hear this boom, 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 boom on the door. You hear the sound of like a like the sound of two what seems to be Trandoshans in like conversing in their tongue. As Roslos, you can also kind of hear them. They sound kind of like almost like raptors, almost. No, they do.
Clever girl.
Knowing things like how English are interpreting Slavic languages, I'm pretty sure this is a polite conversation, maybe even some sort of intimate conversation. But all people are hearing.
Seems like the arrived.
Yes, would you like to get the door so I can keep an eye on the ship?
Yes, I will do that.
Excellent.
Sorry. Head my ass over to the I guess it's a there's a set of controls. Sorry, I was
think of it like it's a garage door, so it allows like land speeders in and out. It's basically an access point for vehicles and maintenance such as well.
Yep, so
you click that and the door kind of slides up and over, revealing that there seems the bright lights shining in of a land speeder, and Sly standing in there saying, about times. We've been waiting here.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't been waiting that long. Come on, we've got the ship here.
At that point, the kind of the other Trandoshan kind of like chops in like the control of the speeder. Burr, are you doing anything, Roslos?
Yeah, since none of them noticed me yet, not even my friends, and I don't want to show so obviously to them so quickly that I've been in a kerfuffle. I want to sneakily, I want to stealthily sneak into the hangar maybe. And then upstairs.
It's not impossible, depending how he does it. Roslos, where are you trying to end up? Is the key thing I want to know.
I mean, I want to end up eventually. I want to end up. Well, I was thinking inside the ship, but now that I notice that they are going to be doing things with the ship, I want to sneak to my quarters.
Very easy. There's the staircase right next to you that will take you to the upper floor. It's of course on the other side of the building, but that is you can imagine you can probably get through the corridors up there quite nifty. And you can see kind of Kate's, imagine Gage is at the bar at this time, dealing with the current clientele. Meanwhile, we've got this guy here doing bouncer work.
All
right. We'll say, for the sake of this, I'm keeping like a watch.
Give me
in that direction.
It's going to be a stealth check, Roslos. Sky's probably the one with the the highest perception here. Sky, what is your perception?
My perception. It's probably not as high as you think it is. It's 3. It's literally just 3 cunning.
So
I
it's
have no points in there, but I do have 2 points into the keen died talent.
what does Keen Eye do?
Basically removes setback die per rank of keen die from perception and vigilance.
Right then.
Doesn't give me any other bonuses.
Doesn't give you any bonuses. Right, how I'm going to interpret this is that, Rossos, your difficulty is at base 3. I was going to give you a boost dice because you'd be using the speed as cover as it comes in to basically, like, go crawl alongside it and then use that to kind of keep that between you and the others and then go up the steps. But because of that, of Sky's Keen Eye, I'm going to interpret that as removing those boost dice to almost like act as like that is what the Keen Eye is doing.
Oh, okay, so it's 3 versus 3.
I was going to say, I don't know if this matters, but I do have 4 in perception.
You have 4 in perception. Are you paying attention?
I'm pretty sure, because it's 3 cunning and then a 1 number.
Yeah.
No, because the highest number is the amount of green dice we have, and then the lowest number becomes our upgrade.
Yeah, so for example...
The lower number is the number of gold dice, and the higher number is the number of dice in total.
That does...
I have 1 gold and 2 green.
That does mean that Malachi has a higher perception. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to apply... We're going to use Malachi's as perception, but we're going to apply Sky's Keen Eye as well.
Yes.
So...
Because I also presume that Malachi is, like, paying attention
So
to these guys, and Sky is just watching them come in.
So there's going to be 1 red and 2 purple then.
1 red, 2 purple, and that's it.
Yeah. And let's see if I can sneak past my friend. I can!
You do?
Nice.
Nice.
There's Das just like 6 feet away, just with a wrench, just going, I've got a higher perception than any of these people, but I'm not paying attention.
Sky's just like, meh.
Yeah, I have a ship to look at.
Okay, then. I mean, you succeed, Burst, so clearly you do get up to the upstairs without being seen. Describe it.
I mean, the one thing though is I didn't use my advantages from before, and now I have a threat. So I was thinking that I could heal my 2 strain, but now I think I will get 1 strain. But those advantages, I didn't use them, so I feel like I end up healing 1 strain from the previous roll and not getting a strain now. Like healing 2 strain, then getting 1 strain now.
Heal a strain, but I'm going to give you a setback die on your next check because you are beaten up. That's how I'm going to interpret that. That way, we don't negate the fact you just healed strain.
Yeah,
which is still possible, but let's be nice about it. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll mark that Roslos now has a setback to his next check.
Das is installing the gun, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were up to.
Yeah. Well, my tools are in that room.
So
Roslos. So I'm like I'm ducking very low because I'm pretty tall and the speeder's not that tall. So I'm trying to like almost crawl next to the speeder every once in a while, getting a glance at when Malachi and or Sky are looking the other way, and then I would like slide under, like roll under the speeder and
yeah, you roll on the speeder and then kind of hop over the railing and up the stairs.
Yeah. Yes.
Thankfully, you find most of the corridors upstairs abandoned because most people who are currently there are working, so they'll be downstairs in the cantina doing their shifts, apart from 1 person. Helene, what are you currently doing? Because the cantina currently is active. You probably have got a set on at some point tonight.
I think I like to imagine that at this point, well, I've already done my set, and now I've gone up to my room. And I think in a moment of self-reflection, kind of, Helene's gonna try and get in contact with her other daughter, Shannon, just to check up on her and see how she's doing.
Ooh, try and contact Shannon.
Yes.
Right. So, getting in contact with Shannon's going to require more than just your comlink. Okay. Because that's she doesn't live on Ashidar. So
Yeah.
you're going to need to kind of go to some place that has like an actual communications array.
Right, I see. Okay.
Now, thankfully, the Gambler's Luck does have that. There is one. It's not the most private locations. It is actually in the what would be the basically the control room for the actual hangar bay itself. There, of course, is because of course that needs to communicate with ships. Therefore, we would have a long distance communications array on there.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I suppose I'll do that. It's only like a simple catch up anyway, so like it's very sensitive information.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you're going through the corridors. Rossos, what's your stealth? Is it three green?
It's 3 green. Yeah.
It's 3 purple, Helene.
Wow. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. 3 purple. All right, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Threats.
4 threats, but they. So I'm going to say that as you're getting to enter the rec room just here, the door. Rossos at the exact same time as arriving inside the door, press the door release, and Rossos, the door opens to find the two staring at each other, which you can. I'm going to say you're going to suffer 3 strain as you see just how bruised Roslos is.
I open the door and like jump out of my skin like like God, Roslos. What happened to you?
It's a flesh wound.
I can see that. How did it get there?
We had a bit of misunderstanding with the people that Sherry was breaking the bonds with.
Oh, is she okay?
She okay? Did she not come to you yet? She's somewhere around the bar. I think.
Okay, that's good. I mean, as long as the this misunderstanding is solved, I think we'll be okay. It is solved, isn't it, Roslos?
I think so. They don't want to get it back unresolved. They seem like they know what's good for them.
I'm gonna trust you on that.
Now I'm gonna ask the question, Rossos. Are you, when you saying that, are you like being deceiving? Are you like, or like being coy? What are you trying to do with that?
Mostly I'm being tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to deal with this right now.
Yeah, I'm too beat up for this shit.
Right then. So being evasive.
Okay.
I'm gonna say make a deception check, please.
Oh boy. Against Helene?
Yeah, what's your discipline, Helene?
My discipline's not great actually. I only got 2 greens in it, so it's a rank 0. My discipline.
Okay. Oh no, and I have a setback.
You have a setback.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not fooling exactly anyone.
Yes, Helene, you get the impression that especially with the bruises, that a lot more than just simply dropping off the money went on between them.
Oh, Roslos, just rest up. We'll discuss this later.
You sir, no need to tell me twice.
I'm giving Roslos the disappointed face.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Haley and saying one thing. You sir the smart in group. We sir picked up a weird nuts and comlink with Sherry. She's headed. Maybe you sir could look at it.
Okay. I will take a look. Do I see anything interesting with what I've been given, or is it just regular comlink for the time being?
So Rosa, do you have the comlink?
No. I'm just saying that Sherry has it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a look at that later then.
Yeah, my gonna go and drop on the floor, and I turn and I walk towards the room that Das and I are sharing.
What do you want to do with your 2 advantages there, Roslos?
I want to heal my strain because I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
As you just kind of collapse down on your bed or in your chair, and it's just, kind of. Do you kind of like get like something for the face, like a cloth or something?
Yeah, I was thinking like actually, do we have some sort of meat in the fridge?
Yeah, there would be some meat. Yes.
Oh,
Like a frozen
God.
hunk of meat.
Yeah, I want to take like hopefully a fish, like a
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Yeah. There'd be a fish in there,
Yeah, like a frozen big like fillet of goober fish. I just slap it on, on my face.
which probably would help the scare that Helene would have on the
No.
halfway through the door. Salt by a fish monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smells fishy.
So yeah. All right, Helene, you've been waylaid. Do you want to continue on your way to the control room?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
So
with
that you
my,
don't. Yeah, you don't encounter anyone else on your way to your journey, as it were.
Okay.
But you've actually like kind of arrived in the control room. It's very easy to kind of connect a call. It basically is almost like it's a very standard thing to do these days.
Mhm.
So it was so no check needed as you basically sent out a call. It shows the connection symbol for a while before finally connecting. Now it's not a hologram, but it is like a screen that you can see someone, because not everyone can afford holographic
Yeah.
displays. As Shannon kind of appears on screen, and she's Uvasto. Oh, hello, mother.
I just wanted to check in and say hello. Ask how you're doing.
We're doing quite fine, thank you.
I take it the job's going well?
Yes, and yes, it's we're very happy without any problems.
I haven't come to you with any problems, so don't worry. I just wanted to say hello. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. How is Sherry?
She's doing well. She's getting herself out of trouble, which is very good. We're working on a lot of good things right now, making a lot of progress.
She kind of nods as understandable. And has have you are you seeing anyone?
No. I couldn't do that. I'm still looking out, really. I keep half expecting just to turn to the door and see Larry walk through one day.
You kind of
Big smile
see
on his face.
you kind of see Shannon's shoulders kind of fall at that, as if a bit of disappointment, and saying, "Man, we've talked about this. He's been gone a long time."
But
That's why I wanted away from that life. People just disappear in the night.
I know, but I just have this feeling that not him, that there has to be a reason that I can find him again. I don't know. I'm ever hopeful, I suppose.
She kind of looks down and says, "And how is the job going?"
Oh, very nice. It's enjoyable to do a bit of singing.
She kind of rolls her eyes and says, "That's not all you do, mother."
Well, yes, but I can't simply support myself through the entertainment industry alone, at least not at the moment. So I take little jobs on the side. Nothing too worrying though. I mean, look at me.
Illegal jobs on the side, you mean? I know what Caden does.
It's not Shadar. You can't take any job here without it being illegal in some way. It's just the way of life.
You could go somewhere else. You could go to Coruscant. You could become a good singer there.
I don't want to go back to Coruscant. That'd be. I don't want to prove your grandma and grandpa right.
But they're right. This life is dangerous. You could have a very successful, a quiet life. Yet you and father chose to have a life on Nar Shaddaa, one of the most dangerous places in the galaxy. And look what happened. I don't want to hear that you've disappeared as well, or that anything's happened to Sherry. That's the thing that worries you the most, Mum.
I understand. Look, it's a long-term goal, but yes, someday I'd like to move on from here. I just don't think it's going to be as easy as simply jumping on a ship and heading to Coruscant. The galaxy isn't quite so forgiving.
Chikanashik says, no, it's not forgiving. It does take time, but I got there. Look at what I'm doing.
Yes, I'm always so proud of you as well. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on trying my best, and I hope someday we'll all be together again.
Mother, have you ever thought that the reason you don't get out of this is because you like the life you live? Helen, give me a discipline check, please.
What's the difficulty?
I'm going to allow you to set the difficulty based on recent events.
I'm gonna make it a
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make it a red and a purple.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, let's go. I have terrible discipline. Although,
Okay.
But it worked.
You succeed. So you don't get like a full one, but you do get like, you kind of think that you see a speck of red on your hands, but it's just literally a light from the console that's causing that.
Yeah.
And that's going to cause you 2 strain.
sorry, I think I'm being called, Shannon. It's been lovely speaking with you. I'll try and catch up soon. I'll think about what you've said, okay? You take care.
Take care, Mother.
I love you.
You too.
And then I close off the thing and take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Right. I suppose I better find Sherry.
Let's kind of
Right.
transition as you start your adventure, kind of find your more wild daughter. As we move down to the hangar bay, as we roll back the tunnel a bit, as Slice is currently pulling in with his land speeder behind them, just passing Das, who's currently got the turret. You've got it mostly like installed there. You're just basically working on the connection points between the ship and its power lines. As Slice kind of guides the other Trandoshan in, it's like, here we are with the special concealment. Yes. Beautiful vessel. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, are you going to get on with it, or?
Well, that depends where you would want these special locations.
Can you pull up the ship?
And indeed I can.
Thank you.
He says.
But imagine we have like a table, like that little, like a box on the hanger, like the blueprint of the ship
with
pulled
the
up.
plans.
Oh yeah, the hollow of the ship appears, kind of.
Yeah. Big
I've been
arm.
deleted.
You have been deleted.
You've been deleted.
Erased.
Our tokens have been taken away from the blueprints of the ship.
Well, Sky, come over here and we'll discuss this. I believe one in the back because we just have one, or do we have two? Like just one.
I believe so. That's a good question. Let's check the smuggling compartment rules in the log. Apply holocron. Vehicles and vehicle attachment inventory. Smuggling. That doesn't work. The under S for smuggling compartments. There we go, smuggling compartments. Stores up to 25 encumbrance per compartment. This counts as part of the total encumbrance threshold of the ship. Increased difficulty of checks made to find a compartment by twice. So you get apparently 2 additional storage, 25 encumbrance spots. Those are the you get 1 standard storage. So you stores up to 25 encumbrance per compartment.
Okay, so there's one.
You get 1 compartment, but you can modify it further to get like 3 in total.
Okay. Can I, using my history of this area of expertise, know essentially where the least checked areas of a ship are anyway?
Yes.
Toilets.
Yeah, I was about to say the fresher is one.
But
it's
where
also,
this would also then fit, because I
that's
fit in the toilet.
that's not going to fit in the fresher. It's hard because ships usually don't. Sometimes in the personal, like living quarters. Sometimes
The corridor is probably one.
And the corridor. Yes.
Yeah, like just the floors of the corridor.
Yeah, just like at the Millennium Falcon, where
exactly
the smuggling cabin chamber was just in the corridor.
Because the cargo bay is obvious location to check.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Personal quarters up second.
So the pilot's cabin.
And so is the pilot cabin. So yeah, the corridor is perhaps the most inconspicuous location.
Okay. I would suggest, if you agree, again, I've had whispered to Sky, I've not been here that long. But just in the area just outside of the cockpit, but in the floor.
Yeah, that's.
So if anything goes wrong, we are nearby. If we are in that area, it's not too close to the cargo bay either. So
yeah, it shouldn't put much strain on the ship either to have them in there.
Hopefully not. Yes. Are we all agreed?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Very good. Right. And I will tell them to put it there.
All right. And suddenly start wheeling up like arc welders into the ship. And immediately just start cutting into the bulkhead of the floor. Like just very much cutting right into it.
Be careful. And I'm like, when you get a workman over at your house and you just like hover around them the whole time?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Sky's just doing it like behind Malachi. She's like,
like uncomfortably hover around people.
Just like.
After about like 5 minutes, they kind of pull open the bulkhead. And you see underneath there's wires, there are pipes. I look down and say, "Ugh, lots of work to do here, rerouting. And they basically start kind of going in there. And as you can see, they kind of pull up pipes. And they start basically saying, the look says, suggests powering down entire ship systems.
Just wait a moment, and I'll stick my head out and go, Das?
Yeah?
Do you need power to carry on?
I thought it was already off.
Okay. I'll head back into the ship and I'll be like, you're not going to cut any of the wires or the pipes or the things that we need.
They look at each other. Yes.
If you
Sky just sighs.
Are you going to fix them afterwards?
Oh yes. We reroute.
To be like,
yeah.
here's your compartment, but have fun now flying with the engines. Like, okay, right.
When one of the Trinotians looks at you and slightly like, yes, that's what the rerouting is about.
Sky just leads over to Malachi. It's like, I'll double check their work when they're finished.
Das
Okay.
is just like screwing stuff away and just going, those things better not. I don't want to flush the toilet and find that going into the gun barrels. That's not good.
Okay, and I'll just go and
That's
go down the
a
ship.
that's a new meaning of shooting shit.
Yeah, so you power down the ship completely, which ships are usually often on standby in some fashion, like like just having the life support on or just general systems checking things up. You power the entire thing off.
Yeah.
This is very rarely done because one, it takes minutes to power the ship back up again. Even most times when you land, people power down the engines, and that takes several minutes to power back up.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's very rare for someone to power down the entire ship.
Yeah.
As the entire interior goes dark, as they turn on some glow rods, and they they immediately just start cutting into the wires and the pipes.
Sky
Yeah,
and I just cringing like.
Well, you're
Yeah,
cringing at that. Das is sitting there going, did they just turn the power off? I thought it was already off. I could have fried myself 7 times doing it.
I have war flashbacks of many a plumber.
And they hop down into like the little kind of the well now at this point, and just parts start flying out of the hole.
Oh dear God in heaven!
As Slice comes up and says, "Hey, this compressor. They always install this additional one as a redundancy. The compressor, however, never blows." And I was like, "We're gonna need to make space. Can we have this?"
No.
How much? How much would you like for it?
200 credits.
200?
200.
How much is it?
If you're gonna take a ship apart, you can't just fucking.
Is this some bullshit? Like
No. The way that a lot of smuggling compartments are constructed is that a lot of ship redundant systems are removed because ships, they're kind of built compact already, but they also have a lot of dead space in them at the same time. In order to kind of create the space needed for these compartments, you kind of need to kind of get rid of redundancy components, which some ships do have. It's not dangerous. It's just what happens.
You can't have it. I will keep a hang of it just in case
How can
the original
anyone-
ones
how can-
ever blows.
How can anyone check if they know what the compressor does to a ship?
Mechanics knowledge, I guess.
I mean, I could try.
Also, this is the backup compressor, they say. So
Yes, the backup
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
It's like I'll keep it just in case the first one goes kaput. It's always good to have spares.
at that point, it's like fine, and they just kind of chuck it over their shoulder. And
Can I grab it?
Yeah.
Can I? Sky just.
And just hand
Holds
it over. To...
gently.
Sky.
wires and cables start being thrown out of the hole, and like in various this. And before about an hour, there's now this just hole where all these cables and wires went going. And say, right now we need to reroute them. And so at that point, Slice climbs down. He actually gets on his back and slides down into like the maintenance, because there is like very small maintenance ducts underneath it. As he starts kind of relaying cables down, this time trying to get them as close together, hugging the wall as possible, as they kind of pass down pipes.
Good PC cable management going.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what's going on.
So-called the Anzellen tube.
Yeah. Can I? I'm the whole process. I'm keeping a watchful eye over this. So
Yeah, you can pick your head down.
I just want to make sure nothing fishy is going on, like stealing other redundant things, just taking them.
Give me a
Yes,
perception
right.
check. One purple
Okay.
dice.
I need
hope
to
they're
remember
being
how to do
careful. That's
this.
where the sewage tank is.
I click on perception. No, I don't click on perception.
You click on the dice next to perception.
Click on the dice next to perception.
Yeah.
And then it's one purple dice. You said
That is indeed correct. Yes.
cool.
Ta-da! Oh no.
No.
Don't say shit.
You see, sweet FA.
It's dark. Yeah, turn the lights off.
Yeah. So you don't see them like take anything. They just seem to be doing their job. Whether or not they do take anything, I unfortunately can't disclose. After about, I'd say about, at this point, it's been 3 hours work, so we're currently coming up to nearly 11 p.m. At this point. They've finished making the hole and they finished rerouting, and before they kind of seal it, they say, "Right, power up."
Power up.
Hey, do you want to test that lines are running fine, or do you want to just?
Well, I wanted to test a bit more than that, but I mean, I can power up for now. Yes. Gas.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the power on now.
Okay. 5 seconds. Start just tweaking a couple of cables and putting them in properly. You're okay now.
Okay, step away from the gun. I don't trust this guy. And I will begin to power up the ship slowly.
Make sure the big red power switch for the gun is
Yes,
off.
I just want to, like, as I'm doing it, look for any abnormalities. Abnormalities, yes. That's the word.
Yeah, that's the word.
Say it.
So
Sky's busy. Like she's gonna keep an eye on everything as well.
So the ship diagnostic screen comes up on the kind of pilot's display, and it seems to go like, okay, kind of showing everything's all fine dandy. There's a spark that comes from the laser cannon connection area, basically because it's basically reconnected up. So it's the first time power's come through, and it seems to be that the line is just like, and it's now fused. So that's now working.
Good.
Yeah, so some sparks,
itself, I guess.
and yeah, it seems to be the ship is working fine.
Now,
Okie
where's that electrical tape? I need to seal this bit in. Hang on.
Okay, the ship is on.
Found it.
Are we all? I'll head back to them. It's like, are we all good then?
I was like, excellent. Right, now we need to work on the shielding. So they now start putting in panels of metal, which they are a bit thick. They're a bit thicker than normal Durasteel, but in between them, you see that they have like a some kind of like substance in between the sheets. As you notice, that this is basically shielding used to kind of basically spoof scanners, effectively. So that everyone scans, they would just find nothing underneath it. As they kind of start building this small crevice for it. They do say it is going to make maintenance a bit more difficult, but at least you'll have a smuggling compartment.
Yes.
That's great. So long as I know how to take it off, I can do the work.
And an hour later, they now finish pushing the panel of flooring back where it belongs. Yes, it goes. All ready. And you notice there's a lot of cables and like parts just still sitting to the left of the hole that was there. Oh, done.
That good. What about this? I'm pointing to the cables and stuff.
We'll give you 1,000 credits for them.
1,000 credits.
They nod.
For scraps.
They nod.
Can I check the scraps?
Like a mechanics check to make sure we don't need this.
1,000 just for bits of old wire and stuff?
I'm expecting to find like a backup hyperdrive.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, because like 200 for a good compressor, but 1,000 for a pile of scrap. Yeah, that's sus.
Well, the scrap was including the compressor. For the
okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're basically anything they've taken out. They're basically saying we'll give you 1,000 credits for everything we've taken out.
Can I use those advantages from my last roll?
Oh, cool.
You
did have advantage.
I have 4.
Yes.
I rolled nothing but advantage. To essentially see if he's trying to get a lot more than what is there. Do you understand what I mean? Like, because obviously it's like there's a compressor and like I can tell just bits of wire and scrap metal.
I will use
1,000.
Could I do a mechanics check first to make sure they're not taking anything?
That's important.
Yeah, that's important, and then use that information to help Malachi's roll.
No, Malachi would have to spend his advantage now before you rolled.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can I use? Okay.
I can tell Malachi that they basically, if you want to spend the advantages, you can know that they are asking for a fair price from them. They're not like trying to gyp you. They are just saying, we've done this work. We can take away these parts for you because you don't need these. We'll take them. And also, we run a chop shop. We could use parts, you know? So it's a fair kind of like exchange almost.
Okay. Just hold on one moment. Would you like to see what's in this guy?
Yeah, I'll have a quick shufty.
Having a butcher's.
Yes, having a butcher's look. I don't know why it is not allowing me to roll mechanics, but okay. What's the difficulty for this one?
I would say I'll give you a 1 purple dice, but a setback because you're still very new to the ship.
That's fair. Oh, neat.
Nice.
So yes, they're not taking anything that the ship can't handle without. It is your understanding that a lot of ships do have redundant parts, a lot built in, a lot of redundancies, usually for safety features. But if someone's modifying a ship, those are the first things that go because they're taking up room that is otherwise. It does mean that if you need to replace them, you're going to replace the original parts, but they're there.
It's like removing the RGB from your PC.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything here that you think we should keep?
Not really. I don't think. I mean, we're gonna have to buy these again if anything bad happens. But they're not taking anything that we can't go without.
Very well.
What do you want advantage, Sky?
I don't know really. I was thinking maybe like a slight more familiarity with the internals of the ship, but I don't know. I don't know if 1 advantage is enough for that.
That'll be enough. Yeah, I'll grant you that. Yeah. So congratulations, the ship now has a smuggling compartment.
Very well. I will take you up on the offer of 1,000.
All right, they hand over 1,000 credits.
Lovely jubbly. I will keep 200, and I will give the remaining 800 to Sky and be like, you can deal this out. I don't want to hold on to this and think I'm going to keep it. Again, we're not super close yet.
Yeah. I'll separate it amongst the others.
Very good. Very good. Can I now well, I'm gonna wait for him to leave actually. So.
Yeah, they kind of it takes a while, but they load up the truck with the remaining spare parts, and they soon are driving out of the garage doors, as it were.
Cool. I just want to get in the ship, take it up, just fly around a tiny little bit over the bar, the club, and then just land again. Just make sure it's all working, it's all good, it's all hunky dory.
You're not gonna take off, are you?
What? Why?
Let me just seal up the panel here first.
Oh, okay.
And if you look inside, you'll see that there's electrical tape on all the cabling, and a big sign saying, just "Do not touch with bare hands."
Das, do I even want to know? Okay.
Well, no, not really.
Yeah, Monica, you do. The ship flies fine. It responds perfectly as it was before. No change in its controls at all.
Oh yeah.
Good.
While Das is here, I give him his share of the money we got for the thing. So
thank you very much.
200 credits.
Stash that away. Put the tools away.
Right,
Watch them lift off.
I think got that in for the night then, if that's everything.
It is pretty late.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find. Yeah, I'll put these credits aside. I still have Helene and Roslos's share. I don't really want to hang on to them if I'm going to be distributing it later.
Yeah, maybe go just knock on the quarters real quick and see if they're awake.
Sure thing.
All right, with that, we're going to transition again, just slightly wrong with the timeline. As Helene, you were looking for Sherry, weren't you?
Yes.
You find her down in the bar.
Okay.
Switch back. So I don't actually have a token for Sherry after all this time. I should kind of get on that. But she's down in the bar. She's actually down the bar with Gage.
Okay.
There's quite a few patrons in it. It's quite a busy night here at the bar. So you can imagine most tables are full. They're enjoying the music that's currently being played. Your not your rival, but Thutik Mech is currently carooning on the mic in his dulcet tones. Think of him like a Star Wars.
Entertainer.
Think of him like a Star Wars version of Elvis.
Okay.
He's also his skin, although green, is slightly kind of like a more pale green. At this point, and you imagine he's probably been, using his pheromones to influence the audience's interest in his singing.
Of course.
In front of Sherry seems to be a glass of Corellian whiskey.
I just walk up to him and say, "Well, it's better than spice."
She a chuckle escapes out of herself. She kind of looks down and she says, "I just wanted a drink after tonight. You can't begrudge me that."
I'm not begrudging you. You okay?
She just nods her head as she kind of looks down at the bar.
I ran into Roslos on the way down. He briefly told me what happened.
I gave them the money, but then they just kept on saying, implying that there was more to do. And next thing I know, Ross has told me to go, and I think I even saw Rukar's body get hit against the window at some point.
Well, I suppose he's lucky he didn't go out that window then.
I'm hoping he'll leave us
He
alone.
is.
Well, whatever happens, we've got your back. And we're going to get this figured out.
She nods. Mum, when did you decide you were going to be a singer?
I think I wanted to for a long time. Must have been a teenager. I just saw a performance in Coruscant, and that's when I knew what I wanted to do. Of course, Grandma and Grandpa didn't like that, but
So you
I
were
always went against them.
So you were younger than I was.
I suppose so.
She kind of, she was kind of looking at you at that moment. She looks once again back down at her glass.
Hey, look, just because I figured out what I wanted to do when I was a teenager doesn't mean you need to have done so as well. Everyone works these things out at different times.
She shakes and says, I know that. It's just, I kind of feel that I need something. You keep us, I've caused so much problems, and I kind of find myself like thinking, what good am I? I mean, we know I can't sing after that disastrous thing a couple of years ago.
Of course. But you don't have to be a singer. You don't even have to be in any kind of entertainment. I'm sure there's something that you'll find that's right for you.
She looks up. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
It's 1 purple dice. I'll give you a boost die because you're her mother.
Okay. All right. All right.
You notice
That's a very good.
Very good roll. Okay, so the success. I'm going to give you the success, then you can decide what you want to do with the advantage.
Can I heal some strain? Because I've taken a lot.
All right.
You may, if you want to. But the success, at least, is that you see that her eyes glances in a direction, and when you follow that gaze, you see that it was one of the hollow screens that's above the bar. That seems to have been showing basically standard Imperial propaganda. At that point, as that's generally pumped all around the galaxy. Yeah.
And what does their expression kind of give towards that Imperial propaganda?
It's kind of like a she doesn't really give any kind of expression. It's more like it seems neutral, although there's an undercurrent of distaste.
Yeah, I don't like them either. course, we can't say that too loudly.
So why does no one do anything?
Because it's dangerous. Because if you go against the Empire, they can make you disappear.
Like
That fear
that?
keeps a lot of people in line. Yeah. I don't know if Dad was doing something against them or if it was something else. Sometimes I get weird feelings about it, but I don't know.
I think he's alive.
I think so too.
And because she kind of shakes her head and takes a big kind of gulp of her whiskey. Did you spend all the advantage on this rain?
Yeah, because I had 5 straight.
That's fair. I just know if there was any left over to know if you
Yeah.
want to spend it up. That's fine. Yeah, as she says, well, at least this problem's been sorted.
Mm-hmm. Say, Rosslow's mentioned you got a comlink of sorts.
Oh, yeah. She kind of digs around in her kind of her pouch, and she kind of pulls it out. And says, "It's a standard model. Nothing unusual about it." And she kind of just puts it on the bar for you.
Must be something interesting about it.
It doesn't work. I've tried calling out to it, but does it get no signal?
Was there no code phrase or secret passcode that you were supposed to give to it, or
No, it just has the marking on the back. That's it.
can I have a look at the marking?
Yeah, it's just simply scratched into the metal is the word fulcrum.
Fulcrum. Who do you think Fulcrum is, or what Fulcrum is? Is it a person or organization, or?
She's just I don't know. Doesn't even match the name of the person who held me. I don't even know if that was his real name.
Probably some kind of code name. I don't know. Doesn't mean anything to me. Must be important, though. Maybe this is your calling.
She kind of says, like, calling what? For what?
Figure out what it means. Clearly, this is something important. Maybe this is where you're supposed to be. I don't know.
At that point, you see her face kind of like, I never thought about that. I mean, I guess I do owe them some thanks.
Who knows? Could lead you somewhere interesting.
Or dangerous. And you see kind of a slight smile kind of
Yeah.
creeping into her there.
It's Nashadar. Where on here isn't dangerous?
But I'll be honest, Mum, I kind of like that it's dangerous.
Just don't let Shannon hear you say that.
At that point, she rolls her eyes. She was always a killjoy when I was younger.
True, but she is safe and happy. Can't blame her for that.
And boring.
Some people like boring.
Boring and also controlled.
I understand. Well, I'll let you try and figure out what this Fulcrum comlink is for. I'm probably going to turn in for the night.
Okay. I probably too long myself.
You take care.
Thanks, Mum.
Just give her a kiss on the cheek as I head back upstairs.
She returns the kiss.
Oh. For a moment, I thought she would be like Simba, like, Mom!
Aw.
Not at the bar.
That'd be cool. Drink a bit of whiskey.
You do see out the corner of your eye as Gage is kind of wiping down. There's a little smile at the corner of his mouth.
It's like, you're embarrassing me in front of Gage.
Gage is short as well. He's probably at the height of Shannon. Sorry, Sherry. So
was going to say, is he standing on a stool then?
He doesn't have a stool, but he does have to reach. Like, if he needs us to reach like the good stuff at the back, he does need a stool.
I know
or
that.
he calls the bouncer. Like,
Oh no,
Loz!
that's
I need those glasses.
that's if he.
Gage
Nah,
can do that.
Gage wouldn't do that. And if he has trouble, he's got the sawn off underneath the bar. Anyway, yes. So what are people now doing? So you're going to bed, Helene. Malachi, you were also turning in.
I was turning in, yeah. There's nothing
Daz?
else I can think of. So.
Is the bar closing or is it closed?
No, it's still open. The bar stays open till about 2 a.m. on Ashidam.
Is there a bouncer on duty tonight?
There is indeed a bouncer on duty currently.
Then everything's settled. I'm going to bed.
All right then. Roslos?
Yeah, so.
Or you're already asleep.
Well, I mean, the thing is, some of you have probably experienced that Roslos is too tired to be able to fall asleep. So, what I'm doing is I am fishing out from my rucksack that I have under the bed. I'm fishing out that holocron that I have, and to try to ease my mind, I'm trying once again to see if I can open it because I've already seen. I've already
Sky,
once seen Sky do it, so it can be done somehow. She didn't press anything. I didn't notice her pressing anything. So she did something with her mind to that. And I'm trying to like talk to it. I'm trying to like look at it very intently.
Okay.
I'm like rotating it around.
He's
Like,
just shaking the fact that
So what I'm going to do is give me a discipline check, please. Difficulty is going to be 2. But I'm going to give you a boost dice because you've seen Sky do it. You may also add your force rating as white dice to the roll, and you may spend light side as successes.
so I think I have a force rating of 1. Where can I check that actually?
It should be on your character sheet.
Right.
Page, talents page, the circle.
Yeah, it'll show.
Oh,
Yeah, your
the
force.
talents.
The
Yeah,
maximum
my
visual
force pool is
rating.
it's 1, so I have a force rating of 1. Okay, I will try that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, you don't even need to spend the light side as you succeed automatically.
Oh, yeah.
As you're kind of, it takes you a few minutes, and eventually you hear the click as the 4 corners swivel, and a small hologram kind of shines up in above the hologram, above the hologram itself. It is a robed figure. As it introduces like, Master Sindraleg, at your service. How can I assist, youngling?
So yeah, Roslos is like immediately thinking about like, wait, what? You saw talk to me, sir?
I am indeed talking to you. Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Might not even know what to ask for. Might just activate the user and user. What user can tell me? What user there for?
Those are lots of questions. The being says, let's start with who I am. I am at least the memory of Jedi Master Sindraleg. I was one of the most exceptional users of the lightsaber, and the construction use of this holocron is to teach those the construction and the usage in that weapon.
Ooh.
User know more than the sabers. Misa know nothing. Misa not Jedi. Misa not Force. Misa just opened you.
Only
You
a,
can.
as it says, only a Jedi could have opened me. At that point, to answer your question, the hologram just disappears, but in your stead, it's replaced with several cylindrical devices. And you see like a blade of energy kind of emit from it. Says, the lightsaber is the weapon of the Jedi Knight, intended for perfect balance and perfect poise, and one of the most devastating weapons anyone could deploy. Of course, it is not the purpose of the weapon to be used for offense, but more for defense, and for when aggressive negotiations occur.
Oh, my, know
Apologies,
everything
sorry.
about aggressive negotiations.
I just want to
Fine.
cut in and just say there's 2 music tracks playing simultaneously right now.
There are?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. No worries. I just noticed. I was like, this doesn't sound right. Anyway,
yeah,
that's all.
yeah, I was
That's
thinking,
all. Carry on.
this is an odd one.
What do you say, Ruslos? Or what do you do?
So, my no Jedi. How can Misa even use the lightsaber? I know nothing about the Force. You saw have anything like from the beginning?
At that point, he says, I'm sorry, that's beyond the comprehension of this particular hologram.
You saw know where I can get the beginner hologram.
Of course, anyone who wishes to seek more knowledge can find more of these holocrons within the Jedi Temple.
You shall not know where the nearest Jedi temple.
I don't know.
We saw Nashada.
Well, it says, there are several Jedi temples across the galaxy, but the one most well known is that on the central planet of Coruscant.
Grief, we shall not go there. So Yusa can just show me the sabers.
Of course. At that point, it once again shows like a diagram of the lightsaber, including like a full breakdown of like the bit. You do notice that there's a crystal in there, and it mentions kyber crystal, the heart of the lightsaber.
Yeah, in that case too, because this is strangely very entrancing, and nobody's very interested in that, despite the fact that he doesn't understand half of it. But yeah, I do want to just even to try to maybe conjure a lightsaber with a Force conjurer. I'm trying to learn as much as I can of how a lightsaber is constructed.
Interesting. So you cannot create a lightsaber. The rules do state you can't create a lightsaber, but what I will allow you to do is that you can create like the hilt of one, but it won't actually function. And it literally only exists in like an ethereal state. Give me a conjure roll then, please.
Okay, so I don't think I've ever like done a roll for the Force powers. What do I even do that?
Roll Force first.
Yeah, yes. So let me check up your character. We can go through it with the audience as well. So you have the ability Force Conjure.
Yes.
The Force user calls forth a spectral object to the hand, which lasts for a short time. The user may spend a Force pip to create a facsimile of a brawl or melee weapon with the following profile. Which basically, you can pull up on that.
I just roll a Force die then.
You just roll a Force dice. Equal to Force ratings, that'd be 1 in your case.
Yeah.
Let's see if you manage it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, you can. You would need to flip a light side and suffer a strain to use the dark side to do it, but you could do it.
Because Russell does not know the difference between the light side and the dark side, I will do that.
All right, give me a. First of all, you take a strain. is you feel light to a dark, which is what you've done. You take a strain as well, and you suffer a conflict as well for doing so.
Okay. I just need to remember where I was. Okay. Hey, how many when?
Just one, just the one.
Okay.
Equals the amount of things you spent as the green ephemeral energy kind of coalesces into a kind of a hilt design for a lightsaber. Inspired by the ones you've seen, as you see on the displays of like how it can be used, like deflecting deflecting blaster bolts and other weapons and such. Sky,
Hello.
can you give me a discipline check, please?
All right.
Just feel it
I feel
coming
like
in the
I'm in
balls.
danger. What's the difficulty?
Just give me one purple dice.
Okay. Nope.
No. So you don't definitely feel something, but you get like a little something. The advantage is like you said something's not right, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Do I sort of get the sense that it's the Force, or do I not?
Oh yeah, you get a sense that something is something wrong within the Force.
You feel like someone
Slightly.
stepped on your shadow.
Yes, exactly that feeling. You get someone like stepped on your grave.
Something's fucky wucky.
Yeah, so my feathers just raise for a second and then lower, just like. Okay. Interesting.
All right then. What do you continue to do then, Roslos?
Well, I mean, I don't know yet that I can and that I cannot get the blade mid from it. So I'm trying to. I'm just rotating it around. I'm looking at the hilt, but I can't get it turned on. So I'm spending some time. I probably have to like take a strain on that, because that would be like very frustrating. Trying to get it on, trying to get it turned on, but
Although you've
much later, I realized that I can't do it with a conjured weapon.
Yeah, and also the fact that the crystal is so important for that part.
Yeah. Yeah. So I asked like, Mr. Leg, can you show me those crystal things? How they work?
At that point, the Cogman starts to go into a detailed description of that. How the crystal is the heart of the lightsaber, and it is bonded with its owner, and the crystal very much chooses the Jedi. And that all Jedi, and it even says, and you one day, young Padawan, will go upon your own journey to find a lightsaber crystal, which you would then construct into a lightsaber.
I just found mine in the side of a raft.
Which that's the thing is, everyone's adventure is their own.
I think I've seen a crystal like that, but I didn't find it.
Sky, what would you be doing at this point?
I'm busy going to find Helene and Roslos to give them the share of the credits we got for the sale of the thing. So
I imagine you probably would. Yeah, you'd probably intercept Helene just as she's getting to her room.
Oh, hey, Helene.
Oh.
We got some extra credits for from the Trandoshans. They put in the smuggling compartments and they took off the. We sold them back the extra that they got out of the ship, and this is your share. And I hand over the 200 credits.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll go see to Roslos.
Wonderful. He is a little bit beaten up right now. You know how he gets into trouble.
Yeah, I'll see if he's up, and I'll probably just put it by his bed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Good night, Sky.
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute, Helene, if you've not already gone to bed.
I'm going to bed now.
So, do you kind of hit the? I imagine this is the point where we kind of intercept with Roslos' story and yours. Do you press like the ringer button, or do you knock? What do you do, Sky?
I knock. Because, the door's down. You don't just walk in on them.
Well, no, but you probably have like a button which you can use to summon them as well, so like a doorbell. But I don't know, because some people prefer to knock, so you knock. So
Yeah.
as
Roslas,
not.
you in there?
Yeah, Brussels is suddenly like shaken, like a bit panicked. Like, what? Is someone's approaching when he's doing something that maybe should not be doing. So I try to turn off the holocron.
Oh, okay. Give me another discipline check.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that should be discipline with a setback because I'm
I was
startled.
I was about to say with a setback. Yes,
Alrighty.
failed with a threat. I'm going to threat be that that Sky. You don't get a response.
So I hesitate for a moment, think about it, I'm like, he's probably asleep, and then just go for the door panel to open it.
Okay, in that case, the door slides open, and you see there sitting in the middle of the room is Roslos, bathed in both a green and a blue light. Blue from the holocron of Master Sindraleg, you recall for the temple, and also the green of what seems to be a lightsaber hilt in his hand.
So there's a moment where, so there's a record scratch moment.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how I got it. And then I
Yeah,
just,
so there's like a startled Gungan look. Like, my was just.
Bear in mind, he's also not looking great because he's
Yeah,
bruised as
yeah.
well.
that's
just-
like, I've seen him battered and bruised. That is like that's at the bottom of my.
That's at the bottom of the concern list right about now.
Yeah.
I'm just expecting you holding lightsaber in his hand, just going, Misa just cleaning it.
Yeah. So after like Sky is like there's that moment, that record scratch moment, and then she comes back into herself because she realizes what the hell's going on. Steps in, hits the door panel to lock the door. Like, what the cocking heck are you doing, Roslos?
Well, I was just looking at how you operated it, and
You can't just not without a locked door. You can't just open these things. You can't. Oh, we will be in so much trouble. We will be in so much trouble. What if Das had just walked in here and just seen you with that?
he would knock. Like,
No!
he did.
Roslos.
To be fair, for the comedic of the story, I might as well just be on the bunk next to him, just like.
Just like reading a book.
I've been here the entire time.
Yeah. That's when sleeping next to all important events in the day.
This be what I do, it seems.
Oh.
Oh.
Look, Roslos. A Jedi, like, you know how the Empire doesn't like me as a person, and I have that bounty on my head. You are holding a Jedi artifact. That's, if the Empire sees you with that, whether you're Force sensitive or not, which I think you might be, considering you're holding it open, yeah, you will also have a bounty on your head, and the Empire will try to kill you, or worse.
Desa may try.
You don't understand. You don't understand the Inquisitors, Roslos. They are. You remember. You remember Strahd, right?
Yeah.
They are all like him. Hundreds of them. And
Well, we
they
said
offer nothing to kill you or capture you and do. God, I don't know what.
Sky, give me a discipline check, please.
Yes.
2 purple dice with a setback because of the surprise and the condition. I'm gonna flip a dark side.
oh boy.
Okay, so that's 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
That's correct.
Yes. Yep, that's
boy.
fair. That's fair.
There's a flash in your memory as you recall just a face and just, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me.
I can't. I can't. And you see, and Roslos could see the tears welling up in Sky's eyes
Yeah.
as her hands
Yep.
start to shake.
Yeah, that definitely puts a stopper on Roslow's being very cocky right now and feeling like he can take over. He can take on all those inquisitors. It's like Roslos puts his arm on the one that he's not holding the fish fillet in. He puts his arm on Sky's shoulder, reassuringly, encouragingly. It's like it's gonna be good. We're gonna protect each other. We did manage to get rid of Strad. You saw right. We saw lie low, but we can take them.
But that's what I thought. That's what I thought Tricky and I could do. And she just folds. She just folds under and starts crying, like properly crying, like.
Yeah, I awkwardly try to pull her closer into a one-hand hug. Like, you saw be okay. We shall be okay. Misa, not look at this anymore. Sorry about that. Might not been thinking straight. You shall be okay. We shall look after you now.
I thought we were gonna be okay. Tricky and we had each other. We had each other for so long, and then I.
Don't leave me.
Yusa can tell me. Don't worry. I try to get her to sit on the bed to relax a bit more, that she doesn't just awkwardly stand.
They found us. I don't know how they managed to. We'd been running for so long. Like every time we'd set up a little place to look after ourselves, we'd have to move on again because we saw them. Because the Inquisitors would be coming again, and then our luck ran out. I had to give her up to save myself.
My so sorry, Sky. My so sorry. Yusa gone through bad thing. But Yusa have new family now. Wisa gonna be there for you. Wisa gonna protect you. Wisa can trust. Wisa gonna be there. Wisa gonna stand between Yusa and whoever this inquisitorials send, these bounty hunters. Wisa stand between you and them. Wisa protect you.
It's not that easy, Rostos. It's not that easy. They
Oh.
just. It's like the full weight of the Empire. And more. Like. Stars, damn it. I wish. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Misa was often thinking the same thing when similar thing happened. When something bad happened to people around Misa. Misa been thinking it should have been me. If only they fought harder and I fought softer. It should have been me.
What happened to you, Rosas?
You know that was much longer ago. That was before I was taken in by Zeman family. I was just a street urchin. Whenever there was band, whenever there was like ruffians, I was just punching everyone. I was just a menace on the streets. And of all the small ones, of all the kids that we were hanging with, they have not been strong enough. They often been caught by the warriors. They have been killed or eaten by the fish around. They have not been strong enough, and Misa had been. So Misa had always survived, but then wondered whether if it was them that was stronger, if it was my that was weaker, what would happen? But then I was taken by Zeman family to be bodyguards, and then I just worried about protecting them, and Misa had no problems thinking that nothing happens to them because Mai was standing there on the guard, and Mai was in charge of looking after them. I was in charge of looking after Nick so that nothing happened to him. And nothing did happen to him. Griff.
When you say taken, you mean against your will?
At first, yes, but then I thought this life is much better than what I had. Instead of on streets, I lived in a mansion. I was taught from books. I was talking a lot to Nick. He was very smart. He was very smart. He had a lot of knowledge. He was very wise. He could tell me what was what. He could tell me which fights are worth taking, which fights are worth waiting. When you shut up, when you punch and when you shut up. He was smart at saying that. So he said this is the fight you can take, and I was fighting. He says this is the fight you could take, but no point. And I was just okay. We just stand and look. And he been safe thanks to me. At least with fists. At least in the area that I could do something, I was able to save him. I was able to look after him.
Then how did you end up here?
He's gotten into bad crowd. He's been seeing all those people, all those Imperials. They've been coming, telling him sweet lies, and he was getting greedy. He was getting more interested in what they had to say. He was being seduced by them. And my was a young fool. My was not understanding anything. My was just standing there looking whether they want to pull blasters or whether they want to do anything bad to him physically. I didn't know how they were doing bad things to him. And then he decided that he want to turn to the Imperial side, but the elders of the house wanted nothing to do with those Imperial Outlanders. So they banished him, and I followed him because I trusted him. I was his bodyguard. I was his friend. I was his confidant, and I went with him on the exile, and we went here. We came to Nashada, and we was trying to find something to do. We was trying to find ways to return. The all those Imperials peoples, they stopped contacting him. They stopped talking to him because they wanted a fool at a big Gangan family, because they wanted to they wanted Imperial presence in the Naboo and in the Gangans, in the Otoganga. So they wanted that everywhere, but the Gangans did not want anything to do with that. So the only one that was greedy enough, they banished him and they followed him. And then we was getting more and more desperate.
So the Imperials just let him take the fall. Like,
Yeah, and my could not do anything about that. But now my smarter. My has been now my has been betrayed enough times to know who is the good person to follow, who is the bad person to follow. So my know Yusa good, and I can stay at Yusa's side and protect Yusa.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't consider myself a good person. Not after. Not after what I did to Trekkie. She's dead because of me.
Yusa did what Yusa had to do, because otherwise it been both of you dead. That would not help her, that would not help Yusa.
They were after me first. It should have been me. If they were after me, there was. If they were after me, they should have been after me. They should have left her alone. But instead, I threw her under the shit, and now she's gone.
Yeah, we always have this privilege of of feeling the guilt of blaming ourselves. We have this privilege because we are alive. So
Some
if
life I've been living though. Always running a target on my back. Every you've seen it, Roslos. Every place we turn up, there are bounty hunters looking for me. What life is this? And now, and yet, and I look down at the holocron, which I presume is still on.
It's still on.
yeah, it's
yes.
still on. it's looped now, and it's saying for the 50th time in a row, the lightsaber is a weapon of a Jedi.
Sky just looks at it and it's just like, but it seems the Force just doesn't want to let me be. Just doesn't want to leave me alone.
Yeah. Yusano, we have this algae at Otoganga. They grow everywhere. You just scrub and clean every surface until they shine, and then a few days later, you have the algae back again. You used to never win with them. That's how the Force work. I might think it always come back like the algae.
Well, we were taught that the Force encompasses all living things. It's in all of us. Just some people can have more of it than others, that they can touch it. Where did you get this holocron, Roslos? Like, these don't turn up random. These don't just turn up randomly.
Yeah, see, the Zeman family was very rich and had many contacts, so they have assembled all kinds of things over the years. And I had the privilege to walk around many a shelf in the library of the Zeman family with Nick. Nick would show me this one good book, this one crap, you don't read this one good. And we've seen all kinds of things like staves that have electric parts, like those weird, well, like these weird holocron things. I don't know, and Nick didn't know where this come from, but the family had this for a long time.
Strange.
So
Must have. Well, I don't know holocrons.
At this point, there's kind of the silence in the air as you kind of just left standing there in silence as the holocron just kind of you hear it kind of say, Sky, the lightsaber is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. It is the Jedi's life, their sworn duty to protect and look after those in the galaxy.
Yeah. That's what we were supposed to be, but there's just me left now. It's just me.
one Jedi is still a lot. One Jedi with friends to help them is a lot more even still, you know. You can still one day at a time, one friend at a time. You can protect life and whatever else this master said.
I'm not sure I'm going to be doing much of that on Nar Shaddaa. I mean, killing like Sith like Strahd is a once in a killing somebody like Strahd is like a once in a lifetime for like a legendary Jedi, and we just stumbled upon him. I'm not gonna.
You never know when a chance to protect life show up. Misa just a stupid schmug, and today Misa saved a life by accident. So you never know.
You're not stupid, Roslas.
And just like that, the holocron, sensing that no one is really paying attention to it, corners switch and it closes.
Yeah, it's showing like, are you still watching?
Be more careful with that next time, Roslos. There's not many left in the galaxy, and that can get us into a lot of trouble if somebody we don't like sees that.
You're right. Yeah, my will make sure next time to lock the door.
Speaking of, Das arrives back at the door, his quarters to find his door locked.
Yeah.
No,
and we hear that.
I had a comedy situation in mind for this.
Go on.
When they unlock the door and come out, they'll find Das sleeping at the bench with his feet at the big round table with his feet again. Just.
Oh yeah.
You know, what I was thinking is actually you could lean against the door and sleep. We press the button, the door slides up, and it just falls into the room. Ah!
Either way, I'm thinking the implication that he heard you all talking and let you be.
I like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah, and then Sky's like, oh yeah, the reason why I actually came here. And I just hand Roslos 200 credits, just like, don't ask. Long story. I'm going to bed now.
Okay, mine not asking. Good night.
Yeah, she doesn't even ask about like the bruises and everything. Like, it's been enough tonight.
Yeah, it's Roslos being Roslos.
Yeah.
Oh, door's open. I can go to bed now.
Sorry, Das.
Been a long day.
As from the kind of
like hiding the holocron behind my back, like sorry, Das.
As from the rec room, you can kind of see, Gage just kind of closing the door, locking up, as it were. as he's kind of making his way up to his own quarters.
Well, time to hang the hat up and go to bed.
Yeah, now we can finally go to sleep.
Well, I will try to go to sleep,
Yeah,
but my
yeah.
mind's just like all whoosh.
Yeah.
As everyone kind of settles down, as the entirety of the the Gambler's Luck just quietens down for the night, you may all heal all your strain if you've taken any, and you also may have a scene if you're having a nightmare, if you so wish, or a dream even.
Before we go on,
Yes, Malachi.
can we add the weapon and smuggler's thing to the sheet for the ship?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys,
Yeah.
if you guys do want to have that, I can do that while you guys are doing it this time. I see. Ship weapon and ship sheet. I'll deal with this.
Okay. I mean, I'll just go sleep. I'm good.
Yeah, it probably takes me a while to get to sleep because what I've just seen Roslos doing and caught him doing kind of thing. But I do eventually go to sleep because tired.
Yeah, Russell does actually have a sort of nightmare.
Oh,
Because he's seeing the scene where he would be his last encounter with Nick, where Nick is saying like, I have made a very good deal. You'll have to come with me, and I absolutely guarantee it's gonna be really good for us. And in the original, Star Roslos is just absolutely fine with that, and doesn't know that he's just gonna be knocked out instead. And in this one, I feel that I have something in my hand. I feel that I have something cylindrical, and I squeeze it because I know that in the moment I'm gonna be betrayed and I'm angry, and I squeeze the cylindrical thing, and I feel that it starts vibrating, and I hear the, and then I suddenly jerk, and wake up.
nice.
I'm like looking at, oh, I'm okay now. I know where I am.
In that flash of moment, you just saw red, and that's it.
No, yeah, yeah.
All right, nice. Take a conflict, Roslos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shouldn't do I take a conflict as well, considering I kind of broke down?
Yes, I'd say that's
Yeah,
appropriate. Given to fear as well. So,
Yes.
all right. As a new day dawns here on Nar Shaddaa, you guys do get a ping in your quarters, which is a little message saying that that Kanan has invited you to basically have a meeting at 11 a.m. That's the message that all of you receive via your respective dormitories. Comms.
What time is it?
So right now I'd say it's about 8 a.m. You don't get much daylight down here, but there is some of it streaming through into the hangar bay.
Breakfast.
Yeah,
Yep.
breakfast.
Wake up,
Also,
have food, get ready.
Yes, we
I've
got
also-
another job.
I was just noticed that we're halfway through the session, so I think it's a good time for us to take a quick break as we kind of refill our drinks, and we'll get back to it. All right?
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, back everyone. Back for part 2 of Gambling with Fate. Let's back to the camera. Just bear in mind that we are going to be having some munching. Not much. I've just got a couple of rounds of bread that I'm just nomming on
Oh,
because
that's a big one.
because I'm poor. No, not poor. I'm just no, I'm simple. Minded.
No. Don't make me come over there.
Was that a promise?
You're just a fan of simple pleasures.
That's what I do. Whenever one of like my friends threaten me online, don't let me come there. I'm like, well, no, I want you to, so I'm going to keep doing it. Get over here, goddammit.
No.
Do it. You won't.
Who's gonna take the lead? Who's gonna get up and we have breakfast first?
Elaine's usually pretty on the ball with breakfast, I suppose. She usually goes like that over and just I don't know. She's early to rise and gets a sort of routine underway quite quickly.
You actually find Sherry is already up having breakfast.
Oh, nice to see you.
Yeah, I just thought I thought about what you said, and I think yeah, I'm gonna look into this some more. And she kind of motions to the comm link on her belt.
Glad to hear it. Keep me updated. I'm just going to be meeting with the big boss because apparently there's something to talk about. Which is always fun.
Another job?
I would imagine so.
Just kind of nods as she kind of bites into her what are they called? So checking here for certain things.
Why don't you go eat space toast?
Well, I actually do have something for that. There is something which I found, which I thought was quite hilarious. Food ring, here we go. Yes. She's currently wolfing down. Seems to be some crunchos. That's what they are.
Oh,
So it's Cruncho, which is on the front of the kind of cases like this droid who basically is he is Crunch. Oh, no, he. Yeah, so yeah, it's a very old kind of thing. They're during
Is it a B1?
It's not a B1. It's just kind of it seems to be an astromech droid which just is holding out like a bowl and a spoon. Like very cartoony astromech droid. There are a couple of older boxes that we've got like that have Clone Commander Crunch on them from the Clone Wars. Because basically during the Clone Wars there was a little bit of a thing like, oh, Crunch shows big mascot as a droid. Ha! Let's rebrand that just temporarily. Clone Commander Crunch, yes, all for the Republic and all that. Got to be strong for your Republic. But of course, Cruncho is an Imperial droid, as known by the Imperial insignia on his chest. So there's still some propaganda in the background there.
yeah.
It used to be a regular astromech, but then the company that made Cruncho was nationalized.
No.
Who's next to join the breakfast table?
I'll do it. I'll wake up. I've heard Helene getting up, and I'm like, oh, 5 more minutes, and then after she's finished, then
Are you
Sky gets up.
are you in good spirits, or are you still a little phased from last night?
I am still phased from last night. I'm not upset. It's more I'm thoughtful. kind of
Cool.
thing. It's all sort of
What's
buzzing
what's your discipline?
my discipline is a number that I've forgotten.
Handy.
It's 1. I have a discipline of 1. My willpower is 3, though.
Elaine, perception check. 1 purple dice.
Okay.
I'll give you. I'll give you a boost dice because mother senses.
Oh god.
I'm just getting it
knows
stopped
best.
now.
You are all my children.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
As soon as Sky walks in and giving the kind of normal greetings, you immediately know that something's got not right.
Oh
Sweats nervously.
yeah. I'm just gonna look over and be like, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just thinking about what Kane could want from us this time.
Are you sure?
Deception check.
Yes.
Yes.
What's your discipline then, Helene?
Sky is particularly sus today.
My discipline
This
is
is gonna be
not
so
very
funny.
good. It's 0.
Cool. All right, a 0. Oh, do you have like any green dice in there?
Just 2 green dice.
In that case, do that. Also, I'm going to throw in a setback die by spending those 2 advantages that Helene's got to make that a setback for yourself.
That's
Cool.
fine. That's fine. This will be funny.
Hmm.
I said this will be funny.
So she's clearly, so Helene, you know that she's clearly lying.
Yeah.
Lying.
That's a lot of advantages, though.
She said everything's fine, like a
Yeah.
liar.
I'm just gonna say, okay. Well, get yourself some breakfast and let's sit down and then we can talk about what definitely isn't bothering you.
Okay.
What do you want the 3 advantages to be then, Sky?
I don't know. I haven't got any strain to heal or anything. So I'm not particularly sure.
You can always give yourself or someone else in particular a boost.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, I'll give you a boost dice.
Boost die.
So what does Sky have for breakfast, I wonder?
Whatever she can find in the fridge.
Hmm.
She has some cooking skills, but she's more likely to like eat something like straight up rather than cook it.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably some leftovers from last night that you just heat up in the flasher, and yeah, so it comes out quite steaming hot. She sits down, and all you 2 can hear is the crunch of cherry cereal.
Cherry between us. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, they do make those crunchy, don't they?
What's the name, Mom?
No, she's just happy not a care in the world.
So, Sky, what's going on?
we can't really talk about it.
Okay. Well,
That lifts Sherry's head. Why can't you talk about it?
Complicated reasons. Things the Imperials would not like us to hear.
That's the wrong thing to say in front of Sherry.
Yeah.
As her eyes light up, it's like, ooh, what kind of things?
I can't
Give
say.
me all the juicy.
Come on, it's just us here.
No. I'm not. No.
don't push it, Sherry. If she's not ready to talk about it, it's okay.
She kind of gives it just wanting a look, but she kind of nods and goes back to her cereal.
Well, Sky, once you're ready to talk about it, the door's always open.
Sure. I appreciate it, Helene.
Of course.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's sensitive, you know?
I understand.
There's a thump, 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 thump as into the rec room comes one of the other members who works at the cantina. Specifically, it's Lador, the big hulking Duatin, the big lad. Yes, he comes in, goes over to the fridge, looks in, pulls out the steak that looks a bit more bloody than it was before it was in the fridge yesterday. That someone was using. Is like, and just kind of immediately kind of logs into it. Like, extra bloody. So I like it.
I just like look over at Sky and I'm like, sure is.
Sky's just like the blank look, like, okay.
Which he just kind of marches away off towards.
Yes, like Sky's look clearly indicates she knows where it's been.
I'm just like, well, that happened.
Hold on.
All right, Malachi, what are you doing?
I was just dragging over there so I could see the upper level.
Oh no, I'm just saying, Malachi, what are you doing?
I'm probably still asleep.
Mhm.
The smuggler's life, laying in,
Yes.
Yep, I'm probably still asleep.
snoring away in your cot.
Yeah, I genuinely just. This is me. I'm role playing right now.
In that case, Daz and Roslos, which one of you get up first?
I'll I like lying in, but I just can't today.
Yeah.
Too much going
Yeah.
on. Big men stomping around, making the floor shake.
Yeah, Roslo was actually lying passively in too, and then just when he sees Das leave, he decides, okay, I might leave. Misa might leave as well, and it just follow Das. So together we enter the kitchen area.
All right, you two kind of grab some
Morning,
food.
everyone.
Morning.
Just grab some toast.
At this point, Sherry can guess what says, well, I need to get going.
Where are you heading?
Yeah,
Sherry says, I think I might know where to pick up a lead about my benefactor.
Ooh, fun.
Oh,
Mm.
well,
Okay.
stay safe.
She says, well, I can't do anything just sitting around here.
yeah. Roslo is looking at Sherry, like slightly as kind of like, you sir doing fine, kid?
She kind of nods, says, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. And thank you for last night, Roslas.
He's cool. You sir, stay safe.
She nods as she kind of gives Helene a kiss on the cheek before she heading off.
Take care, dear.
Come back safe.
Well then. So who's up and about at the moment?
So Roslas and Das are with you. The Durtons has left the scene, but all that's waiting for is Malachi.
Okay, just
I'm not sure if the new guy's used to the morning messages that we get. Someone should check in.
we got a couple more hours. We don't need to wake him now.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna head down to wherever Malachi's room is.
I don't know where my room is. I imagine it's assigned one.
I imagine it would be this room here.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
in there.
I am
That's the
permanently
forced
stuck on the
flight.
ground floor, by the way.
I'm just gonna knock on the door.
Okay, what time is it? Ish.
It probably is now about 8:30.
Okay, I'm still very asleep. If that's the case.
Does my knocking awaken you at all?
How loudly do you attempt to knock?
The first one's just light.
Nope.
Knock a bit more heavily.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, you awake?
Oh, yeah. Come in, I guess, if you can.
You'll probably need to use the magic password. I have calf.
I will. If the door's open, I'll just.
But I didn't
enter.
lock it. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello? What time is it?
It's about 7:30. I just wanted to let you know that we having a meeting at 11. Just wanted to
Then
make
why did you
sure-
wake me up at 8:30?
That exclamation makes it all the way along to the eating area. I'm just like,
I mean,
however,
surely you need time to get yourself ready and eat breakfast and all that.
If we have a meeting at 11, wake me up at 10 to 11.
because that's all of my co-workers.
Ooh, okay.
Ah,
But
Okay.
I appreciate it. Cool. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep again.
is there a way I can like set an alarm on like the door or something on some system nearby?
There is like an alarm panel next to the door which,
Okay.
which you can set.
I will set it for 10:30.
Nice.
Yeah,
I will
and
walk
it's-
down.
Is it like a bar-wide alarm that you can hear everywhere? Like,
Oh, it's a loud one that you'd have to get up to turn off.
Yeah, you have to, it's a in the room, which you have to actually get up off your bed, go to the panel, and slap the panel.
Solve a maths question first, and then it will go.
God, no.
it's an alarm clock droid that starts.
You've got to slap.
blaring the sound and fucks up under the bed.
You got to slap the panel and hope that you hit the alarm button and not the door open button.
And then you've got to put a square block into a square hole.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's fired out into.
We all know the block goes in the square hole.
I will
Okay.
just leave it at that.
I would like to actually. I'm pretending to go to bed,
Oh,
Mhm.
and then when she leaves, I'll leave it like, say, 10 minutes. Get up and head straight to the ship, like through the other way.
Oh god.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, down this
Sneaky bugger.
staircase here.
Yeah. I just want to go in. I want to go to the new smuggling panel. I want to hop in, and I want to just case it for anything else. Like, I'm thinking like surveillance equipment, like listening devices, stuff like that may have been hidden.
Oh, he's paranoid, but sure, you may do that. Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. What is the difficulty?
It is 2. Are you using any kind of scanning device? Do you have a scanning device?
I don't believe I do.
In that case, it just yeah.
No, and I don't think I've got any skills I can use. Nope. I'm just double checking. Nope. I mean, I have infravision.
That will. What does that do?
It lets me see in both infrared and normal visual spectrum.
Well, which means you won't get any setback because it's dark in there. Good.
Okay. Yeah, it removes up to one setback. So yeah,
you already had one, so it's fine.
it would have removed it anyway. So that's nice. So yeah, so it's just 2 purple. Yeah.
That's correct.
Ta-da!
Cool. So you kind of do a lot. It takes. I'm gonna say it's 2 strain to yourself for the threat because it is not meant to hide people. You know, these things aren't comfortable, and as you hop down there, and you have to do a very thorough search, and that requires getting into the crevices and such. Is annoying. I'm gonna say that after all that effort, nothing. You found nothing.
That's fine by me. I would rather check the whole thing and know this fuck on there than to not check it and be worried. Cool. And then I will I would leave the ship and I will go back to my room.
All right.
And just, I guess I don't know what these rooms are like. Is there like little foods in there? Is there anything, or is it all in there?
No, the mess is. I mean, people make like snacks in their room, but the most of the food is kept in the common room.
Okay, I'll just like chill out, get up, and then head into the common room a little bit later on. If that can be now, that's sure. Unless people want to have things before I get there.
No, the only thing I want to do is ask it. Can one of you lend me 10 credits?
I gave you 200.
I need 10 more.
I haven't got any more.
Does anybody
Got
have 10
your
credits
share.
on them?
I'll hand them 10 credits.
Oh, I take the credits. I go, cool, nice, and then I hand them back.
Okay.
That's all.
What?
Are you feeling quite okay?
I just wanted to hit an amount.
Okay.
Okay.
Trix, who also walked through, says, "Hey, have you done anything with that DAS?
What?
Did you do anything with those credits?
No.
Don't be sly with me. I know I know all little secrets on the trade. Have you tried to slip a fake credit note in there?
No, I have in my account 6,890 credits. I just wanted to own 6,900 credits for a moment.
I mean, your net worth is much more than that, my boy. But then that's for you to disclose."
Oh, Criff. This guy just puts her head down because she's figured it out.
That's all.
Trix rolls around and says, "Well, I guess I should be getting my shuttle is leaving later today.
You're going?
back to Bothan space.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Russell is just scratching his head confused because this human joke is clearly just whooshes above him.
If I need to help liberate my people, I'm going to be needed there. And so I've discussed that with Caden, and he's prepared that I will effectively go to Bothan space and work there as a contact. Who knows? Maybe we'll see each other again soon.
Oh, wait. This is sudden, but wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I hope we'll see each other again. You were a good partner to work alongside, Trix.
She bows, as the ambassador would do. As she passes Malika, she just says, "Take care of them."
I will do my best, cat lady.
And as she passes Helene, she says, "Take care of them and him," motioning to the pilot.
Of course.
Best of luck to you out there.
Yeah.
She nods as she kind of sees that normally Vaughn is basically hanging around outside, basically ready to kind of just score her, and so they kind of leave together.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
What's the time now?
It's
Mr. Wolf.
basically we can fast forward up until unless anyone's got anything they want to do, we can just fast forward to the meeting.
Sure.
All right.
While we're waiting, down the hall, you just hear a the alarm going off in my room because I'm not there anymore.
Oh.
Didn't turn it off.
Just a goof.
No, it's a good goof. It's a
Yeah.
good goof.
Guess we're heading to the meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's slide on over. Whee!
Oh no, you're already there.
Ah, my seat. I've been sat upon.
Wait, I can't pick myself up anymore.
That's all right. I'll sit here. It doesn't really matter.
I'm still by the ship.
Get over here.
Yeah, go up the stairs and it'll teleport you to the.
Always happens.
Like musical chairs.
Dad's just standing on the table.
As
I am
sliding
Spartacus.
across the table.
as Caden kind of introduces, as he says, "Now that I've gathered you all here, it's time to discuss your the next job I have for you all, which actually is a very simple one, should be. That is to escort me."
Oh,
Okay.
that's okay.
Sure.
What do any of you know about the annual Makal Beniz?
What?
Bless you.
Would I know anything about that?
Gesundheit.
You might do. It's Hutt orientated. It's definitely Huttese that he's speaking.
Okay, what knowledge could I?
I would accept a knowledge education, or I would
Okay.
also accept knowledge xenology as well.
Knowledge xenology. Okay.
Is
Neither of
this,
those are particularly good, but I'll give it a go. What difficulty?
What were you going to say, Sky?
I was going to ask if it was a single person check or.
Anyone can do the check.
Oh, good. Because
Okay,
I have xenology.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll
I don't-
just roll.
It's 3 purple dice to know about
Ooh.
this.
I mean, I'll just go for it. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know.
I think this is this something that was mentioned before?
Nope.
Oh,
Holly knows.
yeah.
This guy knows.
I had to think real hard about it.
Oh man, I'm the one with 2 yellows and I failed.
Yeah, I feel that.
That happens. It happens. It just shows you. You know, you can have all the dice in the world, but if the bad dice hate you, they will cause you to fail.
And these
Yeah,
people-
This is me.
I have the worst dice set up for this, and I got the best roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that
goes to show
tells
it's
you
all the
what
dice.
happens.
At least your yellow dice came up with something. I did a roll last session. It was just like 2 blank yellows and 1 failure.
which we call the fuck you roll.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that for the threat, Helene, Shadow, you're gonna get a setback die because not setback, a strain because that's huts.
Oh.
You know
Yeah.
that it's unrelated to the huts, which is that's generally
Haha, it
Okay.
always goes well.
never
See,
good or bad.
yeah, I'm just gonna be like getting involved with the huts.
At which point he says, "Impressive, yes." So the success knows that you guys know what it is. The Mulcarbonese is actually a annual celebration, where all huts celebrate it because it is their birthday.
Oh,
However, only one Mulcarbonese is given like an annual treatment, and that is to a very particular hut, to celebrate
Right.
their birthday.
Is it Jabba?
It is indeed Jabba the Hutt, Jabba the
Yeah,
Silent
I
Tour.
figured.
The Mulcarbonese is effectively is a meeting of the criminal underworld who send their representatives, if not their leaders themselves, to basically meet, celebrate Jabba's kind of another year around in the galaxy, and also engage in a hunt, a great hunt.
I thought this was what we were mentioning last time.
Wow,
Yes.
the great backpack hunt.
The great, the great hunt.
Don't.
The hut
It
hunt.
begins.
For the successes, I'm going to say that Shadow, you Sky knows about like what it is that it is a hunt. With the 2 successes, Helene, I'm going to give you more info. Know that it's a hunt and it's a pseudo competition between the different organizations. It's because Jabber's people don't take part, but it's also like a show of like we are the best, and it's treated kind of like very seriously, as it's meant as like a meetup between to like rub shoulders, but also as a like a means of showing off as well.
right. Okay. Interesting.
Naturally, for the first time, I should say, I have been extended as a information broker and fixer an invitation to the event, and that means I naturally need an entourage to attend with me.
Of course.
Now, it is not a requirement to take part in the hunt, never is. However, needless to say that it would be a big boon to my reputation as well as your own.
No, I want in on this.
Yeah,
I thought you might.
Yeah, sounds like this is right up your alley, Das.
You do realize, Das, that this is going to be extremely tricky. The whole point is to get a creature that'll be judged by Jabba to be the winning creature that captured, and to capture them alive.
You
Did we
thought
ever-
I'd think otherwise?
Did we tell you about the Raftar, Caden?
I remember you mentioning that it was that it nearly killed 2 of you.
You had
what-
what the hell that divide? What?
Hey, but it-
Rafta?
But it didn't kill us. That's the point.
Almost killed us. But we lived.
I'm not going near Rafta.
A couple of us misunderstood the situation, but it worked out okay. It's fine. We got it.
I'm just saying that we took down a Raftar, so I think we're capable of this.
Naturally, you're going to need resources. You're going to need, I mean, Das, you're the hunter.
Yep.
What would you recommend?
Well, I've already got my weapon. We just need enough supplies for going out there. Food, camouflage would be helpful. I need to see where the hunt's taking place first.
Ah, well, that I can help you with. And he kind of reaches over and presses a few buttons on the controls as a planet appears as a hologram in the middle. It is a mostly red world. As it comes.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. No, go on.
I was going to say, can I use astral? Oh God, I can't say this word.
Astrogation.
Astrogation to
Yeah.
recognize this planet at all?
Absolutely. 2 purple dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do
You know it.
you do recognize it. It is the planet of Dathomir.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
for fuck's sake!
No.
As soon as you said red planet, I was like, it can't be. No,
Yeah.
don't say Dathomir. Don't say Dathomir.
Why are we going to fucking Dathomir?
The hand.
I'm like, oh, Dathomir! I hear it's lovely this time of never.
I love it. I love that. I hear it's lovely this time of never.
Guy just looks at Malachi and is like, Dathomir, you mean where the Night Sisters came from?
Wait,
I'm just
wait,
like,
would I know about the Night Sisters?
No.
I don't know. Okay. What
I'm
is the Night
just-
Sister?
Is everybody going to be going there?
Long story. Force witches. Scary people.
I mean, I guess if all of the criminal underworld's going there, that'd be a bit safe for once.
Ain't
Like, as long as
nothing
we-
safe on that planet.
Look, whenever we're meeting up with Jabba and everybody, that'll probably be safe.
Maybe.
At this point, Caden looks at you as like, am I in employment of a bunch of cowards?
Look, you know the flight or fight thing? I flight. I am a pilot. I flight. I don't fight.
I just turn to again and say, don't worry.
Look, I've hunted a lot of things. Have you seen how many of those things are on Dathomir?
Yeah, can I do
My-
a ethnology check to be like, do I know the local ecology of Dathomir?
Give me his knowledge check. It'd be a 3 pebble dice check. You will certainly do it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh no.
I
You
get
know.
straight. That's
You-
fine.
You get 2 strain because I think it makes sense. Like you talk, you know,
Just thinking about them gives you strength.
at this point you start rattling off names like Blackbane spiders, Lessonidax, Sprantles, Rancors. You know,
Oh,
The fucking rankles.
can I use my one advantage to just get rid of one strain?
certainly.
Yes, that I forgot to mention.
Yeah, I'm just counting them off on my hands and go to the other one and then again.
Why do you think nobody goes there?
It's
This
also-
will be interesting.
It's also prime hunting location.
Granted, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
I mean, if none of you want to go, I'll take the others with me instead.
How long are we supposed to be there for?
Well, the event itself takes a week. First 2 days are there to basically for the people to assemble. Then there's a day where there is of course the meeting between the great heads. Then of course on day 4 the hunt begins in earnest and ends on day 7. Anyone who's not back at the rendezvous point is basically forfeits any win. So it's not just getting the creature; it's bringing it back to the rendezvous point safely, alive.
So we're going to need camouflage outfits for everybody, camping equipment, and 3 weeks worth of food.
I also presume that the other participants are not going to leave us alone to hunt in peace.
Caden says, "Well, that's the thing. There are rules in the tournament. You may not. It is actually against the rules for other hunters to fight each other. In fact, alliances are usually formed. However, enforcement of those rules is another question.
Yeah, especially on a wilderness planet like Dathomir, it would be easy for accidents to happen.
At that point, Caden nods and says, "Exactly. Well, you need to make sure you're prepared."
Yeah. Also, aren't they all bad guys?
I mean,
Oh, wait,
bad
the
guy,
baddies?
good guys. It's all a matter of perspective in this particular
I think-
world.
Well, when we're there, good guy, bad guy won't really matter. I'll be the guy with the gun.
I think there'll be many guys with many guns,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so long
okay.
so long as we don't upset anybody, we should be okay.
I hope
And-
so.
We took out a raptor once. I knocked out an OP once, and Das has a gun, and he must have dealt with a lot of enemies. So I have confidence in us. And
Yeah,
I-
I've seen Dash in action. I think we'll be okay as long as we stick together.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm very fragile and I like my face though, so don't
Don't
want to
worry,
get
we'll let you
tough.
stay with the ship.
Well, no, because Dathomir is such a large location. You'll probably want some kind of speeder transport, and you'll need a driver for that.
I can drive a
yeah.
speeder. And I can keep it running.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
probably-
keep it running.
and I guess we'll probably need something to keep whatever we catch in, like a cage.
Some kind of containment, yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
we
so
don't
we need to
necessarily
get the
know
Pokeball.
what size the cage would have to be.
Okay, what now?
I'm kidding, carry on.
So yeah, camouflage outfits, a speeder. All of us got blown up.
Who?
No, you got a
Who's
speeder
such a-
bike, so
Yeah,
you may want to trade that in for something a bit larger.
Yeah, so something that can fit more than 2 people.
Also, it's systems
Ruslos raises a hand in question. Like, who said to choose what we had, or do we all had the same thing?
No, in fact,
No, we're just looking for the biggest thing.
that is precisely it, Das. It's about bringing what you think to be the best catch back to Jabba, and at the end of the competition, Jabba will assess all the creatures and will declare who the winner of the competition is.
Also, I just want to say to you that bigger is not always better. It usually is when it comes to this kind of thing, but
Yeah.
don't do it. Everyone's got to go for the big thing. What if you find somebody tiny that can kill you in 2 seconds just by looking at it the wrong way? That would be
Yeah,
nice.
Then
vote
nothing
we,
kills me. I'm not touching those.
Misa vote will bring Jabba the Night Sister. They sound very dangerous.
They
They're very much
The what?
dead.
yes, they
Oh.
don't exist anymore. Roslos. The ones
Oh,
we
Chris.
saw, are special.
Ah,
Exactly.
I say
we-
we leave them alone.
we don't catch a Night Sister.
Yeah, let's not. Let's leave them
I-
alone.
I prefer not to try and hunt something sentient.
Yeah.
It tends to cause problems.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's gonna go after the big things. So we should find something that's like second.
Well, the biggest thing on Dathomir is probably the Spentiri flying dark bat. Those things are huge.
That sounds like it's too big for us to. It's like, is it like ship big?
Yes, we're talking
Okay, so-
ship size.
So maybe not capture that one.
Wait.
Although if it survives in space, then maybe.
No, it won't. Sentient
I mean,
creatures don't work like that.
did you
Process.
name the flying giant bat creature, or is my brain playing tricks on me?
The flying dark bat, right? Or dark bat.
Yeah, I think it's the dark bat. I mean, it's double check
Right,
that.
right. I'm just like, are you talking about a pterodactyl? I don't want to hunt one of those. Those things can fly.
Oh, this can. He says no. I'm not talking about that, but this thing can still fly. It's the what's the actual name for it? The pterodactyl.
I thought so.
Look, I'll just follow your lead on this one, Dash. You're apparently the hunter man. I'm
Yeah,
just the
you're
fly
so-
man.
All I can say
You're
is
so the boss.
All I can say is hunting flying things is a lot harder than hunting things that walk.
But that makes them a bigger prize.
Indeed.
Granted, yeah. If we get the opportunity, we can go for one.
We do have
we
a big
find
gun
something-
on our ship now.
Yeah, but do we have to? Do we have to hand things in dead or alive?
Alive.
or
It's
can we-
alive. It's
Yeah,
It has to be.
has to be alive.
Yeah, let's not
Yeah.
go for like a rancor either.
No, let's not do that. Yeah, well, I'll need to see what sort of wildlife there is on Dathomir when we get there. But we can prepare, appropriate outfits, camouflage, and get ourselves prepared for whatever comes at us.
Okay, so the intention of this next part of the session, from now until the end, which can be basically done what we can today. Now it's time for you guys as players to be proactive in like, okay, preparing what you guys will need for a hunt like this. So I encourage you to check through like the gear inventory and like all just look through, make recommendations and ideas and of what you might want to buy in preparation for this. Just bear in mind that Caden will finance some of what you're saying, what you need, but he's not made of money.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, where is the... Hold on.
So
Mm.
what I'll do is I should be able to share it actually.
Ah.
Not sure if that to cut for you guys, but yeah, there it is. And I'm pretty sure you guys can go through it. So
Oh yeah.
Amazing
how
enough, that's
much-
actually what I was looking through.
I'll ask
Yeah.
him like how much would he be willing to spend on a speeder for us to bring.
Oh yeah, a vehicle would be very useful.
a speeder.
And I assume the ship can carry a speeder.
Yes, the ship has like I think it can carry a small speeder.
Yeah.
So he's saying that he could, not including any trade-in price, which you get for the thing, he's prepared to cover at least about probably 5,000 credits.
Okay. I'm just scrolling through now.
Yeah.
I don't know if
There
a speeder
it
that can
is.
hold us.
I personally think a law would be a good idea.
I already
Either
got
a law
one.
or a beast call, because it's going to make our job easier if we can bring things to us. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
we
I've
might
got
end
my-
up with things bigger than we want, but
I mean, I've got a chem lure already.
fair, so that's good. We don't
There you go.
really.
This is what I do. I'm talking things like camouflage netting.
Mm.
So we can if we can find a good position, we can just hold there, set off a lure, and then see what comes to us. But that adds a bit of, hoping for the best to the equation.
It can always be a start.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some sort of sleeping agent to
Yeah, that's worth
subdue
mentioning. Yeah.
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 Well, I can stun it with my weapon, but we'll need to keep it knocked out.
Yeah. And we can't keep stunning it because that's dangerous for itself.
How much would we get for the bike?
Oh, that depends on what you roll.
Okay. Can you give me a range? Because I'm trying to look.
Sure, I'll give you a second.
Sorry, I'm not trying to like how much
That's all right.
precisely, but it's like if something's like way out the price range, there's no point.
Yeah, I'm just basically looking right now.
I think last time we got like 10,000 we had to have 10,000 for a speeder from fans. He was already very unhappy.
So
We're definitely going to need fusion lanterns.
Hmm.
Fusion lanterns, and definitely a stove, if not a food preparation system.
mhm. All right.
Well, it needs to be alive, so my viscera field dressing kit's not going to be a lot of use.
Electro snare, you think?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, because that will get it stunned. That will be the starting stun.
I mean, the starting stun's going to be me shooting it.
Yeah, but the snare we can actually like leave as a trap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can't rely on you. What if what if you get injured? What if something happens to your gun? We never know.
Okay. There's also specimen containers on this list. Probably need one of those.
Yeah, how big do they go?
Large. That's literally all it says.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Then yes, we need one.
Just trying to get your answer for yourself there, Divot.
No worries.
Fusion.
I think I found one, but I just had
Large-
to clarify something else. In that, because it was like I was scrolling down, like passenger capacity 0. What? But it's like the crew and passengers are separate.
Yeah.
It's like if it's like it has a 1 pilot and 3 passengers, that's 4 people.
Hmm.
So I had to go back through the list and find ones that had 4 passenger capacity or crewed, like going back through.
Right, here's the listing for it. Large specimen containers have an encumbrance capacity of 10 to 15.
Okay, so the speeder bike is worth 6,000 credits. You can get to buy it new, and that means you can get up to 3/4 of that back. So you're talking about 4,000 is the maximum you'll get. The lowest amount you'll get is a quarter of it back, so 2,000.
Okay.
So between 2,000 and 4,000.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I'd
think
be
I
okay with
found-
I'd be okay with a pre-owned camper van if it came to it.
I think I found one that would be good. Can I link it somewhere? So you can have a look easily.
You might be able to drag it if you might have not. What is it called?
It's the D4's projection platform.
Okay. D4S projection platform.
Yeah, we have to put in a bit of our own money as well, but I think for a hunt, it has holographic camouflage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It is also rarity of 6, so there's also finding it.
Mhm. I know. I'm just saying, like, that would be a good one if we can find
It's hard to find it because it's camouflaged.
it.
Okay.
Well, can I attempt to find that one first?
Naturally.
How would I roll for that?
So, for rolling for that, you need to do it's a negotiation check for a start. And the difficulty for such a thing is I think it wouldn't be
I don't have the
here.
best negotiation. Does someone else want to front this, or is it on me now?
Okay, so it's going to be a daunting difficulty of 4 purple dice.
Whew.
Does this have to be me now, or is someone with better negotiation front it?
You can, as long as someone else can do it, they can do it. But you only get 1 roll, so make your
I know.
choice carefully.
My negotiation is not the best, so
Connor, you're muted.
Connor, you're muted.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I was saying I can do it.
Okay, you want to go for
Yeah,
that?
I
Go
was-
for it.
I was looking at you, wondering why you don't want to help, and then I
Yeah.
realized you're muted.
No, yeah, sorry, I muted briefly for a moment and forgot to unmute. I've got 2 yellow and 1 green in negotiation.
Oh yeah, I got 2 green. That's it.
Does anyone have better than 2 yellow, 1 green? There's a no.
I guess me and Helena will go shopping for speeders,
Yeah.
and I'll be like helping her find the ones that are good.
So it's 4 purple on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a light side point as well.
Okay.
To
3 yellow.
yeah, 3 yellow. Okay. So 3 yellow, 4 purple.
I believe in the dream.
Let's
That's
do
the
this.
one.
Good luck.
Oh no!
Oh.
Ooh.
Close.
It was so close.
Yes, you get an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe add like a boost to the next check that someone does.
Yeah, the next thing that you guys search for
Yeah.
will get an advantage. Get a boost.
Okay, I'm back to scrolling through the list now.
Or a boost, or a boost to sell the.
I was going to say maybe that instead. Yeah. Okay. The different one then. It's the Arrow 23 Land Speeder. So they got a
yeah.
rarity of 3.
Yeah. It's also got 4 customization hard points as well.
Yeah. You keep going for the rest though, just in case there's a better one.
Yeah.
That's too expensive. it's too expensive. That's too rare. That's not big enough. There's a lot of speed. There's a lot of speeders, which is great. It's just finding the perfect one for us.
Mm.
Yep.
You don't necessarily need a land speed either. You could get a walker or a wheeled attract vehicle as well, so those are options for you.
Mm.
Or cargo skiffs, they're the same. Or even an air speeder if you want something a bit more fancy. But of course, that's when you start getting like more expensive.
Yeah.
One chauffeur. I'm not chauffeuring anyone around. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that. What was it?
How about an 8080? All you need is 1,500 credits. Sorry, 150,000 credits, I should say.
Oh,
I was going to say, it's like, I could buy 3 of those. No.
say.
Be back in a sec.
Sure.
Of course.
Just looking at the cargo skiffs now. Okay. I guess maybe a cargo skiff instead if we're trying to transport a big thing.
For reference, the Bantha 2 cargo skiff is the one that Jabba had, the small like skiffs that Jabba has in Return of the Jedi. It's those.
That's what I was looking at as well. I was like, that one's not too bad. That one would work. Maybe. But I don't know.
You can fall off easily and drop into the pit of Sarlacc.
I know, I'm not trying to make this decision. I would like some I welcome input into this.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm just looking at the items that we're probably going to need. But
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm looking at food, and it seems like if we get ourselves field rations, it will be the most cost effective. But they look and taste like shit.
It's probably something like oh.
They're like the breakfast of champions on the Nebuchadnezzar in Matrix. It's like goop from a tube.
we could get some fire paste as well.
Okay, this one actually sounds quite good. The
Okay.
Arrow 23 Land Speeder. The Arrow 23 Land Speeder is a versatile craft that could endure a wide variety of weather and terrain conditions. The surprisingly roomy interior craft fits 6, including the driver, as well as a decant array of hunting, camping, and survival gear. So that almost sounds like what we want. It's also got 4 hard points on it. And it has room for a pilot and a co-pilot / gunner. So if we're chasing something, that might be useful.
What were you saying about the fire paste guy?
Oh, it was more that if we could use fire paste alongside field rations as a primitive way to cook something.
Yes, you can.
I think we'd need we need a wider agree on what like little itty bitty things that we need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll definitely need like rations enough for like I said, 3 weeks. Because if anything goes wrong, we'll need more than 1 week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Survival.
this arrow 23's got a rarity of 3. Is that easy enough to find, or?
So on Nashadar, so things usually get bumped up because of Nashadar. So yeah, actually that would be treated as 5, a bit like how the previous one's treated as 8. That would still be 2 purple dice, so it's not as bad as the previous roll.
Okay.
That also bodes ill well for us getting any electro snares because they're rarity 5.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, 2 purple
fair.
dice. I can give it a go. Try and find that one then.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
This is gonna be the backpacker all over again. We can't find a
Do
single
I-
speeder. There's
do
no
I,
speeders on Nashadar.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Everyone's a
upgrade it again?
pedestrian on Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do
Yes,
it.
please. You have the best negotiations. So.
Okay.
So it's the arrow 23 we're going for, isn't it?
The arrow 23.
All right.
I
Yeah.
believe.
3 yellow, 2 purple. Let's
I
do this.
believe.
Yes.
That looks good.
That is very good.
It's pretty much as good as it could have got.
Yeah.
I am gonna mean 2 threats I'm gonna spend for this. I think it says Helene. Does everyone go with Helene to pick up the speeder, or
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I
Malachi?
imagine Malachi is there.
Yeah.
As you end up outside, a little deal with like quite a few land speeders outside,
Mhm.
and it's in this big neon letters. It just says LAN, as land speeders. And as this guy comes out, says, "Hey there, welcome to land speeders."
No. Oh, no.
One question:
You activate the scrap card.
Yes,
Is this dealer doing this the entire time?
he is gesticulating like wildly.
As we walk in as well, do we see this thing?
Also, his jacket is like holographic. It just goes.
Yes, it's holographic and like purple and like
Yeah.
showing all
Also, I
kind of
nearly fell
colours.
over then on my chair.
God.
Is it
I'm fine.
Not Star Wars, Stan.
It's a
I-
fixed start pattern.
I did say I was going to make this adventure more comedic than most, so
It's fine.
So
welcome to land speeders. Remember, when you want land speeders, you think lands. What are
You
we
have to-
looking for today?
you have to negotiate with Stan. Take 3 strain.
I will just I'll let Malachi kind of go through what we need, and then I can supplement wherever.
Well, I assume it would more like in universe, sort of like looking at what he has and finding the arrow and being like, now that's the one that I would actually kind of like for what we need it for.
All right.
Mm.
Now the threat is going to be that. Well, you have a good taste, sir. Well, I have to say this is one of my finest ones that we have here on the lot. And how are you expecting to pay for this?
Well, I have this lovely hang on, where's the
Leather
actor? This Flare S swoop here. I would like to trade that in, and then obviously that won't cover the whole cost. I'm not stupid. But I can use this and then some normal credits, and we can work out some kind of arrangement. Yes.
I see. Well, okay. So the threat is that the Arrow 23's price is, because it's a bit more, it's outer rim, it's a bit more high class, it's a bit more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that price is going to jump up to 13,000.
Okay.
Now, Helene, I'll need you, or whoever's negotiating for the land speeder will need to roll for how much value you get from the land speeder. I was showing the speeder bike.
Okay. I assume that's negotiation again.
Negotiation again.
Yep, negotiation.
Remember,
again.
you added a user advantage earlier for the boost on this as well.
Let me check the actual rules for this
Oh, okay.
as well, because selling is not something people do a lot in the game.
No.
So I do need to check these things. Equipment and
That's okay.
inventory. Okay. Requires selling illegal goods. Okay. Okay. Generally sell some negotiation check, increase in 1/2. Increase rarity modifiers. Okay, so it basically works the exact same. So effectively, what's the rarity of the land speed of the Flaris?
I will pull it up for you real quick.
3, which would be 5 on our show. So it's the same as the arrow 3. So it would be 2 purple dice negotiation. And once again, Helene.
Okay.
I was going to say as well, but when they did the check earlier, they used their advantage to give a boost to the negotiation.
That's fine.
Yes, just reminding you.
So, wait, do I get a boost here then?
You do.
Yeah,
get
you gave a boost to the
yes,
negotiation of the selling of
course, yeah.
the swoop.
All right, yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. That means you get 2 success means you get half the value. So you get 3,000 for that. So that basically brings the price down to 10,000. The cost.
Okay.
So
Dice are rolling
10,000.
on my
He's got
note.
5. So do we have 5,000 credits between the crew and everyone else that'd be willing to chip into this?
Yeah. Let me see how much I've got.
I mean, I made a joke about it earlier.
It's
I
true.
mean, I've got a little bit. I've got credits to use, so
I'm just going to lean into Helena and go, I've got about 300. That's it.
okay.
I got about
Yes.
350.
About pretty.
I don't think that lands hears you says, now, son, maybe you look at something a bit more down market. Or maybe even more like
No. This is not just for me. This is for a whole lot of people.
Yeah. We're not buying the sea cucumber.
Let's just figure this out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what people are willing to chip into this.
Yeah. How much?
I have-
do you need?
I have about 2,000.
We need 5,000 more.
Yeah, I could put 1,000 towards it.
I can put
Okay.
1,000.
I can put 1,000 as well. So that
I'll
leaves-
chip in this money that's going to go towards everything else, but I can chip in 1,000.
Especially don't forget, you guys keep this speeder as well.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
as long as you don't destroy it.
1,000.
That's 4. And I only have about 300 credits, so I'm skint, baby.
How much do we need to cross the?
We need another 1,000.
We need another 1,000 credits.
So either another 250 from everyone, or someone could do like 500.
Fine.
I can put another.
I can do 1,250.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
Yeah.
I'll cover the rest.
Yeah, and I've
Okay.
got 1,000 from me.
So it's 1,000 from Sky. It's 1,250 from both Helena and Roz, and then 1,500 from Das.
Okay.
I will buy the drinks because they're cheaper. And then I guess we will buy the Arrow 23 land speeder.
Fantastic. So, there's this
that was
negotiation that
$5,000.
goes on. It's like, well, it is one of my last one on the lot. Do you know what? I like you, son. I think we'll close this deal. As you kind of shake on it, and he gives you the speeder as it there and then for the money.
Thank you very much. And I will be like, get in, Helena. You can be my co-pilot for this one. And
Oh goodness. Yes, of course.
speed us back to the base with a lovely new land speeder.
I just
Show it off to everybody.
I look back at the land and I'm just like,
I was
That's so
hoping a
weird.
bumper would fall off so that he would have to knock 1,500 off the price.
I was just gonna have him have a purple coat. Sky's idea of having it be a holographic coat is pure genius.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Pretty great.
Yeah. A holographic code with a thatch pattern fixed in place.
no, all kind of all advertisements like for
Yeah.
the lands,
Oh
like
that is
he's a walking advertisement.
that coat is the most painful thing I've ever seen with my eyes. How did oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's like you have to wear shades because it's so bright.
Yeah. It's like LED lights just like searing into you.
Yeah.
As about an hour after they leave, Malachi and Helene enter with the very nice looking Arrow 23 land speeder. This thing is like, it's not like upmarket, but it's like quite robust as a land speeder. You can see that it's more built for, like, think of it like it is a 4x4. It's the Jeep of the Star Wars universe. It is meant for off-roading and all sorts of getting rough and tumbles.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got us a speedy boy.
Nice one too.
We can also mount a gun on this if we want to. Maybe not for this hunt, but in the future it might be useful.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, there's actually a picture of the Arrow 27 online.
There he is. I've googled it, so I know what it
My
looks
brain
like.
is doing thinky math. I need quiet for a moment.
Okay.
350 credits for rations.
That
Okay,
wasn't Russ Lost. That's the GM wants to speak that.
there.
There we go.
So yeah. Oh, and we also need water.
Yeah, a water purifier for 50 credits will give us can purify enough water for somebody to drink in a day in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's per day.
Yeah, but it's 10 minutes. It just takes
Oh,
10
yeah.
minutes for
Yeah, but do we get to reuse it, or is it a just?
Yeah.
It's a reusable thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, we need to drag around one for 3 people, well, 5 people.
No. We're making sure.
Right, because I was completely misunderstood. Which I'm adding this to my calculations. Which water purifier are you looking at?
I was looking at the bog standard water purifier encumbrance 1, price 50 credits.
Yep, that one. Okay. Because there's 5 of us, I'm going to say we should have 2 of them.
Yes. It's a good idea.
GM, can you just for my? Oh, you're doing it. Never mind. I was like, get rid of the flare and add the land speeder, but you did it already.
Yeah, I've had the last bit already, yeah.
100
Excellent.
credits. Right. A first draft of my shopping list, as it were, is going into the chat now.
Okay. That looks that looks good to me.
I'd just like to add, can we add a fusion lantern to that?
Oh, yeah. Was Fusion Lantern?
A fusion
I was-
lantern is it's heater and to charge things.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was also thinking about flares. So that we make it bright if we hunt at night.
If we're hunting at night, flares will get them to leave us alone.
Then we might need glow rods.
Or
Something like
chase them our way.
that. Times 2 again. Fusion lantern, yeah. So that would be 300 credits for 2 fusion lanterns because we need to have redundancies in case something breaks. We're there for a week.
It's true, yeah.
And yeah, we'll probably need like individual lighting as well. So like either glow rods or flares or whatever we can, so we can travel at night if we need
glow
to.
rods are the cheapest option we have.
They're basically just glow sticks.
Yeah, they're basically, oh, yeah.
We're having a raid with the Rancors.
Thank you, David.
That's welcome. That's the question. How much is Daz willing to put up for this stuff as well?
I mean, it's basically my hunt, so yeah. As long as we get,
Daz, sorry, not Daz. What's his name now? Oh my god, the guy, Caden. God, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Either way, I'm more than happy to buy all of this myself if we can't get the funding for it, because a good hunt like this might make me a fair scratch afterwards.
Yeah, I think we should try and get as much scran out of Caden as we can, though.
Oh, agree.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, for
whatever
sure.
I don't spend, I'm going to
Milk
pay
the
back
man
to my
dry.
benefactor.
Yeah, he says he's not made out of money, but I don't trust him.
So yeah, how much would Caden put up for the survival and hunting section of this?
He's just put that up. That's the 5,000 credits.
Oh, I said just for the speeder.
Ah, well, that
That's
was
okay.
the budget.
That's
So
Oh,
there you go.
okay.
Yeah, so
Well, for the sake of this, I will be willing to put up the entire 92 credits I have. For the rest, I'll have literally nothing left.
I can chip in 500 so that you don't end up broke.
It's fine. So 292 and then another 500 is 1968 left.
So can anyone think of anything else that needs to be added to that? Because we've got canteens, we've got portable survival shelters, which is basically a better version of a tent. As long as we can get them, because they're rarity 4.
That's true. We gotta find all this stuff
Yeah,
first.
and the thing about tents as well is it can hold multiple people. So if we don't manage to find the survival shelter, we can we can look for tents.
Either way, these are our best options, from what I understand. And I'm talking about in real life, as I understand it, these will be what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Also, don't forget that you're going to need to carry all this shit as well.
Well, we're hopefully going to have a speeder, aren't we?
That's the thing. Well, yeah.
Yeah, the speeder can hold. The speeder has an encumbrance capacity of 20. I have also got a encumbrance of 8, which is currently on 0.
So bear in mind
also, the large specimen container, the large ones tend to come with their own grav units, so we can tow it, and it has a encumbrance of I think 10 to 15.
15.
Damn.
So on our way to the campsite, we can use that to carry things.
That's true. Yeah.
It's going to be our portable storage as well.
Yeah, I mean,
see, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have to make my own like solo shopping trip to get a backpack, but that's about the only.
We can try and add a backpack to this as well.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't want you. I don't want you paying for that. That's my own personal thing.
Now we're going to write that off as costs.
No.
The tax expense.
Tax expense.
No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't feel right me putting it on that.
Okay. Do we want to begin the hunt for this stuff?
Yep, the hunt begins with hunting for equipment.
I assume
That's
the
the real
rarest.
hunt.
That's just the rarer stuff. Like canteens are piss easy to find. I assume.
Oh yeah. Anything that I haven't put a rarity next to are rarity 1 or 0.
Okay. Well, there are one or 0 ones you can just find. There's no you don't need to roll for them. You just find them.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else I'd added a rarity to.
While Connor's away, I want to add some levity because it took me way too much time to realize why there's something wrong with Scarfulu.
Oh. I don't think that's
his icon. It's like, what happened to his icon? Oh.
That's funny.
Wait. What? I'm completely lost.
Picture.
Look in the chat.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
So we should hunt down the rare stuff, see what we can get, and then figure out the cost, either if it changes or if it doesn't change and we're lucky and we find everything we're looking for, then figure out how we're paying for it.
Yeah.
I think the easiest thing to do is take whatever the hardest item is to find, search for that, and if you find that, providing you roll enough successes or advantages, you also find the other stuff as well.
The hardest is the electro snare, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just double checking some things. Fusion lanterns are rarity 2 as well, so we might have to roll for them. But everything else is rarity 1 or 0.
Everything else is lost.
Yeah, rarity 2. That's when 0 and 1 is where you don't have any dice. 0, 1, 2 onwards. That's when you start rolling dice. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait for the negotiator to return.
Yes, who's the best shopper out of here? I'm assuming.
I think it's Celine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Helene is the best shopper.
if Helene wants to do it, like if Helene doesn't want to do it, then that's another question.
Of course.
Okay, I'm back. What do you need from me?
Do you want to find more stuff?
Could you do our shopping for us, please?
What are your thoughts about shopping?
You just get handed a data pad full of stuff to buy.
Shopping list, yeah.
Okay, what's the difficulty on this one?
And the
What's the
most
hardest
difficult
one?
thing is rarity 5.
It's a three dice, rarity 5, I think.
You're already 7, I believe, because you're back saying everything gets bumped up to.
Not everything. Some things do,
Okay.
some things don't. Like for those, I think that would be fairly common. Because it depends on the world effectively.
There must be survivalist shops on Nashida.
It would be 2.
2.
2 roll dice.
Okay.
And I'm just doing that.
Oh.
Okay. Are you upgrading one of them?
Oh.
Damn it.
Upgrading my difficulty.
Yep.
Damn it,
Flip it
GM.
back, flip it
Okay.
back.
So it's,
GM Plymouth and the
all right,
GM
I'm gonna flip it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what I've ended up with, just to confirm, is 3 yellow, 1 red, and a purple.
That is correct.
All right. Oh god, that looks. Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
was looking at the red guys.
It's fine.
All good.
It's
all
fine.
good.
It's fine. You're good.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna.
Bear didn't pop up. It's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. So I'm gonna say this: you can either get 2 electro snares as per your list, or you can find the electro snare and either the portable survival shelter, and enough for all of you, or the large specimen container. Otherwise, you'll do another roll.
All right, what do people want?
It's up to Das. Das is in charge of the hunting.
I think we need container more.
I think we need the container.
Yeah, because we can at least like
Yeah.
go back to tents
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
needs be.
Yeah.
Unless
Like,
we want to
we,
like
can, we can roll again.
I mean,
Feedback said for the shelters.
worst case scenario, we can sleep in the container.
No.
I mean, if worst comes to the worst, we can downgrade the shelters to tents.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if we get the snare, we get 1 snare, we get 1 container, roll again for the shelters,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
at least then we can go from there after we got the shelters. Because I feel like getting the snare and getting the container is definitely the priority.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you spend your advantage on, by the way?
I'll give a boost to the next negotiation check that I do.
Makes sense. You're going around looking at all the places. Yeah, sure.
We want to make them short.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you could ask a guy. Hey, do you know a guy who sells?
So survival shelters is also 5 still.
Mhm.
So no, there are actually 4. So actually, that would be. I think it's just 1. Let me check. You might have got unlucky here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know it
we
is.
can go-
It is 2. It is still 2.
I try to not go overboard on my shopping list.
No, they are. It's not
No,
crazy.
no, that's yeah. It's
I wish you luck, Helene.
Okay.
I don't like that sound.
I don't like that sound either.
Mhm.
Even wants to play.
I
again.
believe in you, random dice generator.
It's not me rolling. Please be nice.
RN Jesus, stay by our side.
You rolling, Scarf?
Sorry, what am I rolling right now?
Negotiation. 2
Okay.
2 purple and with a boost.
2 purple at the boost. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Nice.
Good.
Excellent.
All right.
I'm gonna say that you could be able to find 4 shelters, not 5.
4. Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audible.
And then is there anything else on that list we have to roll for? Or is it all just findable? Because I'm doing the calculations for us.
Also, what do you do with your advantage there, Helene?
I got another boost if need be.
Would you like that, or would you like to maybe reduce the cost of the shelters down to?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Actually, that sounds good.
Cool. They are reduced to 200 normally, aren't they?
Yeah, 200 normally. Yeah.
So they go down to 150.
Okay.
Ooh.
So there's 4 at 150. So that's
600.
600. Yep.
Yeah.
We got 1 snare, so that's 50. We got the 1 container, so that's another 150. And the netting's easy to find.
Yeah.
The synthrope?
Synth.
Yeah, it's basically rope. I already have a
Oh.
climbing gear. I just didn't have rope.
That's 25. The canteens are 35. The ration packs are 350.
Mm-hmm.
Build rations are 100. The
We'll
water
need
purifier
110
is
as well, 'cause we're
100.
missing a person.
Well, how many people can go in a portable survival shelter?
1.
1. Oh, okay. Fusion lanterns are 300, and then we need a tent.
A singular tent.
For
How
who?
much
Basically,
is-
the tent will be for whoever's on watch at the time.
Yeah. How much is a tent?
Tent
good
is
question.
like it's not
Super
much.
cheap.
I think it's like let me just check. Tent is 100.
Okay, add 100 on. So that's the total cost is 2,410 credits. I've already said I'll do my entire 292, so that brings it down to 2,118.
Well, let's see how much our benefactor is willing to take off
No,
of that. and then I'll
He's already done that.
Yeah.
He's already done that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very stingy today. I can do I can do 600.
Okay,
Gee, he's stingy after you bought speeders then wrecked them last time. It's a big shock.
I wasn't piloting.
Six,
We don't talk about it.
So 600 off is 1,518 left.
let me.
I can cover that.
The whole thing?
So long as I get something back off of this hunt, then we should be flush.
And you've already taken the money off you gave for the speeder as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started the session with 6,810.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 809.
So that right, I'm on the 0 credits now. So just
Yes.
take off what you said you paid, and then that's
How-
all the
how-
gear.
How much was I paying there? Anybody remember?
You said 1,518
151.
for the gear.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Can I try for a backpack?
You may certainly try for a backpack.
Take Helena with you.
Just one last.
One last roll, Helena.
One last roll.
Okay.
So far, so good. Will
It's
the
a rarity
backpack?
of 0.
Rarity of 0 backpack.
Right.
Just roll your negotiation, Helene.
Roll negotiation. Just regular difficulty.
Just no difficulty. Just roll it up.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you find a backpack.
Yay!
Can I use
Yay!
the advantage to find one at a sale price as well?
Yeah. How much are the backpacks, guy?
They have a base price of 50.
You find it for 10 credits.
Wow.
I
What a
will take
bargain.
that. I will take that. Thank
What
you.
a steal!
Thank you. I will stop being really annoying about it.
She scoured the whole planet for it.
Okay. So
And there's this one store who's like, I keep buying backpacks and I keep selling them. I just don't know what.
So was that 3 or 4 sessions we've been looking for a backpack?
I think
My
it's
right.
threshold is now 12.
I'm gonna
Yay.
add all of the
Minus 10.
things we just purchased to the ship, just so it's in there, and then we can figure out how to move it around.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Makes sense.
It's just finding it. I assume it was on the gear and gear attachments inventory.
All right, let me go back to.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
You
that
can
was
al-
entirely out of gear inventory.
Yeah, you can also drag them from the from that into the ship and such as well.
Yeah, you just pick up the bag and then just pop.
I'm trying to find some of the stuff.
So,
Is it
yeah.
the camouflage netting roll? I assume was the first one.
Yeah, was it the camouflage netting roll that you got there, Das?
Yes.
It's not adding it to the ship for some reason.
Mm.
Let's have a look here.
Unless I'm dragging it to the wrong place.
But according to the wording on it, 3 roles should be able to cover, for example, a vehicle.
Where do I drag it to? Sorry.
So drag it to the ship. So, pull up the ship sheet. And then under cargo and equipment, drag it under cargo hold item.
There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 of those. The Electo Snare.
Yeah.
We got 1 of them.
Yes, Shadow.
I was just saying, zappy zappy.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to the rations, I basically rationalized it as for 3 weeks. The first week, the week that we're supposed to be there, is normal 2 meals a day, tasty rations.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that'll last us for an additional 2 weeks is just a paste that with the vitamins in.
Breakfast of champion.
Oh, good.
What was the lot?
Hopefully we won't have to use them, but
I mean,
contingencies.
we can always forage as well if we need to.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we certainly can do that, but I wanted to be prepared.
Where was
of
the
course.
large specimen container?
Yes, big chunky one.
It's
Oh,
just under
was
specimen
it?
containers.
Specimen container. I see. That's why. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
they're separated into different sizes. So
spacesuit.
I pictured it as basically a hovering trailer for our speeder.
basically, it's what it is.
Yep. Then the weird synthrope. Should we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep.
And survival. Which I'm already on. Canteen.
Basically, so we can all have a drink.
Drinking is important. Drinking is good. Oh. Please don't freak out on me. There we go. Canteen.
Dear game, don't be doing the weird things.
No, it's not dragging it again. Oh, because I'm dragging for the wrong thing because I'm a stupid boy.
Oh dear.
Be kind to yourself.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 canteens. Portable survival shelter. We got 4 of those. PP portable survival shelter. 2, 3, 4. What was? Is it just called tent? Is that the other? The
Yeah.
Yeah, the
tent. Yeah, there it is. Tent is called tent.
Yep,
Yes.
then it's called tent because yeah.
It is
Tent is
tent.
tent.
That tent is
Uh,
made of tent.
Tent
Right.
is tent.
You could say it's intense.
Oh.
Hey.
Sorry.
A ration pack. We've got 2 per day for 5 with 7. So 70 of those. Did you say?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, sheesh.
2 per day for 5 people for 7 days. Yeah. So that's
70.
basically 2 per day for 10 people, which is
I have an
7.
encumbrance of 0, which is fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're just
Field
little blocks.
rations. Field rations.
Have you ever had an MRE or just like a field ration pack?
I have
Yeah,
not.
so there's literally just a crate of ration packs just turn up.
Yeah, it's
At the
just
back of
a little, each one is like this big, and it comes with like the food, a heating, a little block that you set fire to, and it heats it, and
What?
a dessert.
Got a couple of water purifiers, and
Just like a
finally a
rock.
couple of fusion lanterns. So that's a total capacity of 58, which the ship can hold entirely on its own.
Oh yeah, should
Obviously,
do.
we have to figure out what to do when we get there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully we're not taking all of it in one go, kind of thing.
I mean, it depends on how far we move away from the ship. But if our hunting ground is near where we land the ship, great. We'll just ship things to and from the ship. But if we need to move further away, then we'll use the tents as a sort of base station. Put as much of it as we can in the base camp, and ship things to and from there.
You're
Yeah.
assuming you're literally going into like a place that's monitored. Nah, you're hunting in the wilderness.
I know exactly. This is why we always need some sort of method of survival.
we can carry stuff ourselves as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've got the ability to like carry stuff. I think, yeah, my cargo clothes let me carry 3 items with encumbrance 1 or lower without them counting. So I can
Nice.
carry that some of that stuff. I've got a
Yeah, and
utility belt, which also helps do the same sort
I've
of
got
stuff.
my storage unit on my backpack frame.
Yeah, like
help.
we'll figure this out, but I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
Right
But
then.
for right now, everything's just in the cargo hold of the ship.
Yeah.
Which makes sense to put it
And
there.
we can store a bunch of it in the speeder. We can store a bunch of it in the specimen container.
Mhm.
We'll make this work, damn it!
We'll make it work.
I think it's a good place for us to kind of call it for today's session because you guys have spent your time planning, and the next time we'll actually get to Dathomir itself for the.
I get to fly the ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hunt!
At dawn, we hunt.
At dawn we hunt. As you guys have spent most of the day getting supplies together and loading up the ship, and yeah, I think that's a good place to end. So I'm not going to have the 4 senses roll because I think there's not been a lot going on in terms of that today, so that's fine. Obligation and more of motivations. Anyone feel like they've done any obligation stuff towards obligation today?
Nah.
Not motivations, obligations, just to be clear.
Oh, obligations. Hold on. No, probably not. Probably not obligations.
All right.
Nah.
Nope.
I touched on it, but I didn't like advance it or anything.
Motivations then? For XP?
Motivations, definitely. Because obviously, creation, family, rekindling the relationship with daughters. I pretty much covered both fronts there.
Both of them. So I'm
Yeah.
going to give you a bonus 2 XP. So,
Okay.
Roslos and Sky, what about you two?
Yeah, I think I touched on my self-discovery because I was wrestling with my identity as a Jedi when I was with Roslos and trying to come to terms
Oh,
with it.
yes. 2 XP for you, Roslos.
Thank you.
I don't know. I was trying to think whether my strive toward martial mastery can be connected to the fact that I really wanted to master the lightsaber and try to create it. But it's like I don't. Yeah,
I'll meet you
so
halfway. I'll
it
give you
would be,
one. I'll give you one.
Okay.
Can't say further than that.
When is a fair price?
Malachi, any for motivations for you?
Nope, nothing.
Das?
My PC didn't like me punching my desk.
Apparently so.
It removed you from the stream.
I
young
did
man.
the drama and punched my desk,
Yeah.
and then
I did see you freeze, and I was like, uh-oh.
yeah, I punched my desk, and then got no reaction from everyone. It was like, oh, was it not funny? Was it not? Was that not good? And then I realized, oh, all the screens are not moving, and
Yeah.
my PC's frozen up. Why? So I restarted, and here I am. But no, I've got to start out. But I tell you what we're doing. How's story things? Do you deserve any? I have started us on a journey of hunting, and I think I was, very, very. I did a good job in finding all the equipment we'll need.
Yes,
Yeah, I could-
the big list was
I
very
could
helpful.
tell Brass's eyes lightened up as he was like, yes.
This is what I
Yeah.
Here we go.
You also were not too concerned about going to Dathomir, so I'll give you the 2 XP.
Yay.
Nice. Yeah.
Because,
Let the hunt
expertise and
begin.
wanderlust. Yeah, begin.
I must
Nice.
go back into the game.
Generally, everyone is going to get 10 experience points.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, I'm back. I'm getting back in the game. How many experience points am I adding?
12 for yourself.
12. Okay.
I'm trying to do math.
Not math.
Not
Yeah,
math.
don't forget as you're spending XP on things to update your XP trackers in your notes section, because that's how I keep track of your XP. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that first, and then I'm like,
Good.
okay, what can I spend this on?
Good boy.
I do it as we go along. Like when when my credits were going down, I was adding it as I went, and I do it with XP. Because I like
Right,
to
I'm
be
finally coming back into the game. Right.
So close and yet so far.
So close yet so far?
Yeah.
No matter how far.
No, resist the urge to spend. I'm already just going. Oh, I could spend 10. No, those are the
Don't do
demons.
it.
That's the devil talking.
Yeah, that's the whispers of the demon.
Can you spend points to level up your skills?
You
Please
can.
remind me.
Yes.
Yeah.
The XP cost is the level you'll end up as times 5 plus extra 5 if it's non-career. So, for example,
Okay.
going from level 1 to level 2 is 10 experience points or 15, depending if it's outside your career or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you need me to actually help you out, I can. Yeah, let me know.
No, it's good. I am going to.
So from 1 to 5 in career skills, it would go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25, and then it's for non-careers it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of.
Wait, where is my notes for me? Oh, there we go. Sorry. It's better.
What did people think of today's session?
Very good.
Loved it.
I
Good, yeah,
really
no,
liked
that was
that. There
great.
was a
Yeah.
lot of character development.
A lot of character development, a bit like last session, then a lot of preparation for the next session going on. Don't forget, you guys have got an onboard amenities unit arriving as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
we need
yeah,
to
I
get that
forgot.
installed.
Yeah.
So that was for next. That'll be something that will happen at the start of next session, and then you guys will fly off to Dathomir.
I'm sure this will go well and there won't be some chaos
Yeah.
that happens.
Go fine. It'll be fine. It'll be
I'm
fine.
sure,
Where did that giant monster come from? Ah!
I'm sure the dark side will have nothing to do with me. I will be completely fine.
I hadn't even considered that bit. I was just looking at it going, okay, we're going on to a decimated planet to hunt things. Hopefully I can get myself into a position to observe without getting jumped on this time.
Sorry.
I will have to admit, there was a lot of me just like we're not going to do the King Kong thing with Helene,
Yeah.
with a rancor taking the place of King Kong.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Entirely
that.
fair.
And we're not. It's not too far because, of course, it's not next week. It's the week after.
2 weeks. Let's go.
Yes.
So I want to thank the audience for joining us today. You out there? I want to thank you.
audience.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you, audience.
And thank you for being here. If you've got any recommendations, please shut them in the chat, because don't forget, we like to hear your thoughts. And I want to thank the players, of course. Lemming, who is no longer with us at this time, technically speaking, in terms of visual camera.
Yeah, there is that. I turned my camera on. I'm here.
Yeah. I think it's a
Yeah, I
ninja
mean,
thing.
OBS sees you. OBS doesn't care.
I, of course, want to
Fuck
thank
you, OBS.
Divot to play Malachi.
Yes, thank you. I'm having so much fun. I'm glad we get to play again so soon.
Yes.
And, of course, Connor once again playing Helene.
Hello. And goodbye.
Roslos played by Burr.
Misa caused trauma today.
Oh, yes. And, of course, Sky played by Shadow.
I had the trauma today.
And with that, we're going to bid you adieu, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.